Hello.
Sorry, I had it on loop.
No, you're right. I was like, wait, what? Again? I was confused.
How are you
Hi.
doing?
Good. How are you?
Yeah, good. I just need to change something up the top of my screen because you're on, so I can put it on wherever it's gone. Where are we? Pictures, guys. Where are the pictures? Here we go. There we go.
Should I? I don't
Um,
know. It's weird. I feel like
hey,
I should log in. I feel like I should log in. It doesn't seem right.
what do you mean? Can you touch it? Have you got rain on anything here? Can you post a comment or highlight anything? Can you click on anything?
In private chat, nah, none. Looks like nothing.
Oh, really?
Do we have people watching at the moment?
No, there's a couple rolling in. There's about three people, but I that
No.
just say hello whoever's out there,
I
and
can't even see like
hang on a
anything
minute.
up.
I'll just I'll put a comment in there, and you can tell
Hey,
me whether or not you can highlight it.
nah,
Hey,
nah,
Sonia, you can't.
nah.
Really?
I can't even see how many people are watching right now.
Oh, okay. All right. There's about five. So go out and come back in. Log in.
Yeah, yeah, okay. Oh, good.
All right. Sonia, how are you, woman? What's happening? Sonia, what are you doing? You at home yet? God, I feel like I'm shouting here. Just got home. Come say hello, people, to all the people that are sitting in the background there. Come say hello. I just have to pin something here. Hang on a sec. anchor.me/. And once that's come up, take that off there, unpin and pin a newbie. Hi, Jaylin, how are you?
Hello. That's
Oh,
better.
there it is. You got it.
Yeah,
Did it.
that was weird. I had to just redo everything. I think because I haven't been on for a while, I had to like
Yep.
allow everything again. Like,
Reconnect it. Reconnect it all. And now I'm getting a feedback from this. Hang on a sec. I'll just see if I can get rid of mine by muting Facebook. Can you? Hello. You're not muted, are you?
No.
Okay. All right. I think it's gone.
Yeah.
I think it's gone.
Sweet.
Sonia, what do you mean smoking, Sonia? What does that mean? Hello, Jaylin. My shoulder. It's shoulder, middle, upper back. It is doing a lot better today. Thank you, Sonia.
Mm.
A lot better. Much better than it was yesterday, I'll tell you. All thank you to Lockie's healing that he did for me.
And you
Mhm.
resting. You're actually laying in
Yes,
bed.
yes, I did, which I don't usually do. And, funnily enough, when I do that during the day, I always have trouble sleeping at nighttime, but I didn't really have that much trouble getting off to sleep last night.
Oh
He said,
no.
what am I doing? Okay. Ah, I see. I get it, Sonia. I just enjoy my lunch break and the sun in the park. We wish we had a little bit more sun here,
Looks like we
but
might.
that's the way it is. Hey?
Looks like we might actually rain, but it's been like that. Like we have had bugger all rain this winter. So
Really?
yeah, no, it's weird. It's been weird. My sister's still getting like a lot of snake calls every day.
Oh.
Still,
Oh.
and
So they're
and
out.
and they like usually it picks up in about a month's time
Yep.
now. So there was no real quiet season, so to say, up here. Because we are dreading summer. I reckon we'll get a drought. That's why I said I think we'll get a drought.
Yes, you did say that. You did say that we were going to. Well, you were going to get a drought. We're not in a drought at all where we are. It's really good not to have any water restrictions. I think the furthest down we've been is about 17% capacity for the whole of Melbourne in the dams.
Oh wow!
Which is terrifying, to say the least.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm petrified because I know Queensland does get droughts. Like when it droughts, it droughts. And I don't want to have like 4-minute showers or 3-minute showers or whatever it is.
Yeah.
You know, like.
Or not being able to wash the car or anything like that.
I know. Not even water your garden, like grow your own. Like, no. And I want proper fruit and veg. Have you noticed we haven't had proper like potatoes that last like a while, just and anything like that, just because of all the rain and then drought.
Yep. No, I agree. And plus the stuff that I'm getting from the supermarket doesn't seem to be as fresh as it usually is. I mean, like I used to be able to keep what you said, the potatoes in my in the bottom of my pantry for ages.
Months.
But now they start growing little roots on them and things like that after a couple of weeks. And I'm thinking to myself, this is not right. What's going on here?
Like they're just instantly going. And then yesterday we went to the shops and I felt an avocado and it felt like water inside. Like it was liquid inside. I was like, oh, what? Like I'm not buying an avocado. And it was like, it was full on squishy. And I was like, that's not normal. Like,
I know. Apparently, if you take the little core that where it comes off the tree at, when you pick it off and it's got that little round bit at the top. Apparently, if you take that off and you look at the inside of that, it's only a teeny weeny little circle. But if you take that off, it tells you what color it is on the inside.
Oh, true.
And whether it's ripe or not. So, I've been doing that and I'm thinking, oh, yeah, well, I'll have that one. Thank you very much.
Yeah, true. And another thing is they get real hard really quick.
Yes.
Like, really, really quick. You just, like, within a day, you're like, what? Like,
What I'm trying to tell you is to eat more of the avocados. Avocados are really good for you.
Well, I can't. They're all mushy, or hard. I don't know. They're good ones these days.
Okay, people, if you would like to put in your donation, please do. This probably won't be a long live. I know we say that every time we go live, or I say that every time we go live. But please pop your donation in so that you can have your in-depth reading. If you can't do that, then we can give you shorter readings. And please share us out, tag a person, get some newbies in here. We love reading for new people, so that would be really good. Lockie, I'm just going to pop out for a second. I'm just going to be here, but I'm just hang on a minute. I'll tell you. All right. How much is a donation? I haven't put any donation limit on there. So just bear in mind that when you do the donations, that you will be getting both of us. If you want to put in just a small amount, maybe you can just get a reading from one of us. So just let us know. Usually people pop in around, $15, $20, Ash. So it's up to you. Just let us know when you put it in. But I haven't capped it or put any minimum on it for the moment because I don't know, it just feels like people are struggling. So let's just go with that for this week and see how we go. Okay, all right, Lockie, I'll leave it with you for a second. I've just got to do something.
How is everyone? Hey Mila, how you doing? How is everything? I might quickly share out.
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah.
Please share us out, guys. Okay, come on. My computer's being very slow at the moment. What's happening here? All right. Done. Lockie is sharing out at the moment, so let's see how we go. So what's everybody been doing? Let me know what everybody's been doing. There's not very many people on here, but Tuesday, well, it's actually a Wednesday, so we're not usually on Wednesdays. So this will be interesting to see how people come in and go out. Usually it's Tuesdays, but I wasn't available yesterday. So we're on here today and more likely Friday. Hang on a sec. Hang on.
I think that's shared out. I think my computer's really slow.
Yeah, mine is a little bit too at the moment. Hang on.
Your little braid things getting long.
It is. Look.
Yeah. Holy crap. Shit. Yeah.
I know. I actually cut a little bit off it this morning because it was a bit too. It wasn't very thick at the bottom.
Yeah.
But yeah, it is getting very long. Like
very long.
Longer. That's how long my hair used to be. Put it that way.
Yeah. Wow.
How long's yours? Have you got yours in a ponytail at the back there?
No, I'm not taking it out. It's like
no. You don't have to take it out. But how long is it now?
Like shoulder.
Okay.
It's past my shoulders. Yeah.
It's really long.
I don't. It's just there. I don't mean to just chuck it up. I don't know. I don't like going to get a haircut anyway. I never liked them. Like.
Really?
I always just get disappointed and self-conscious. And I'm never happy with it. So I just thought, bugger it. Can't be bothered. Too much money too to get a haircut these days. Like
it is. It actually is. Well, maybe somebody else can cut it for you.
No, that's not happening.
No, that's not happening either.
No.
So, hello, Sonia. How are you?
Hello.
Hello, there she is. We've got a practice person in here today, guys. So please, if you have anything that you would like answered, Sonia is here in the background. This is her very first time being on a live, so you be very gentle with her. Otherwise, I'm going to have to ban you. Did you just finish work today? Did you?
Yeah, I'm trying to work out all these comments. Hang on. Give me a minute.
That's okay. Oh, your background, your moon picture that you've got there as an avatar is actually the same, kind of like the same as my background that I've got. It's blue.
Oh, yeah.
It matches. Can't work out how to pay a donation from PayPal. Okay. Ash, you just go in. Hang on a minute. PayPal.me/Caroline Thomas 2. Follow this link, Ash. And it should ask you if you need to sign in. Either that or just put in my name, Caroline Thomas, and it should come up with a picture of what have I got in there at the moment. At the moment, I've changed my picture to say stop child trafficking. So it's a red and it's got a great big stop in the middle of the profile picture. Go Sun. Go Sun. What does that mean?
Go Son. Go Son.
Go
That's
Son.
Ash.
Oh, Sun. Okay. Fun, Carol. Seriously.
Okay.
Hey, Miranda, how you doing? Yes, I know, Ash. Isn't this good? We finally got her on. She thought she was going to get out of it, but she's not because she said she was.
I tried my best.
No, you're doing it now, Sonia. So you didn't try. You're on here. Go for you. Go you.
No, I tried to get out of it.
Yeah, you did, but it didn't work.
It's not that scary, is it?
Hang on.
Sonia.
Sorry, I'm trying to read your message.
No, that's okay. We'll give you a bit of time.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know, Ash. I have no idea because usually my account is in credit, so I don't know. I've never really had to put money into it. But I guess you have to link your bank account or your credit card to your PayPal. I'm so proud of you.
Hi, Marantha.
Huh?
I said, hi, Marantha.
What that? That someone's is that Sonia? Yes, that is Sonia. That's Sonia. So she's coming in to do a bit of practice today, Miranda. So you have to be really gentle with her. And if she's got anything to give you, she may not have one every reading that we do, but if she's got anything to give you, the idea is that you guys need to give her some feedback about what she has said.
Ash, I had trouble too and did the GoFundMe one. It's a lot easier.
Yes, I guess I could send it to the GoFundMe. Yeah, that's usually no, because Ash has got a PayPal account, so that's okay. You don't though, do you, Sonia?
No, not one I can get into.
Now, Miranda, we're doing this slowly. We're stepping through this slowly. At some point during the live, she may actually just go flick on the stop cam and you will see her face, and then she'll flick it straight off again because this is it's a very gentle motion into coming onto the live.
And I just finished work. I look wrecked.
Yeah. I'm sure you don't.
I do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Link the bank card, but it won't work when I send
shit.
Oh.
Oh God.
She'll be back, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Oh, Carla Smith, come to listen, can't afford. That's okay, Carla. Give me Tim Tam. Give me Tim Tams, Sonia. How do I go to GoFundMe? I'll put this up for you, Ash. I don't usually, guys, please don't use this one. This is just for Ash. It's a GoFundMe. I don't usually use this much, but it is there as a backup.
My computer's really laggy. I think it's time for like an upgrade. Sorry.
Sonia, just use the link to get back in. You've probably just pushed the leave studio button. Sonia Bale. No, she'll be back. She'll be back. She's just getting used to it. This is her very first live. Have you been to the hairdressers yet, Marantha? Good night, love and light, always. Have a good night, Evelyn. Are you leaving us so soon? All right, people. Let's get this show on the road. If you'd like to pop in a donation, please do. Waiting for them to come through. Short reading at the hairdressers now. Woohoo! Go you. Go you. I want pits. I want pictures.
Oh no.
You must have pushed the wrong button, Sonia.
I did. Get
Mhm.
used to that. Might happen a bit.
Yeah.
Okay,
You're
it
on a
happens.
phone, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, that would suck.
It
Tiny
makes it.
phone.
Mm.
Yeah.
Mm.
Hmm.
Okay, so guys, who would like a very short reading? Like, who would like a card or two? Oh, which reminds me, I don't have my deck here. Stop pushing buttons, girl. Marantha says, stop pushing buttons, girl. I'm just going to go and get my other deck of cards. I don't really need them, but I will get them because I like to have them just in case. Just you're in control, Lockie.
Oh yeah. So how is everyone? I don't know.
How's your new house?
It's good. It's good. It's very empty still. How much is it? We could do it. We could pull a free card for you, Carla. Oh shit! Looks like it wants to give you one straight up. Okay. Card that I got was Faith, and with that, I did like instantly feel that like I was just worn down. Like I wouldn't say I'm necessarily extremely unstable mentally, but I'm just worn down. Does that make sense? Like I'm not necessarily overthinking extremely a lot, just really worn down, really exhausted, and it sort of feels like depression in a way. But I just want to say this Faith is like, sorry, there's a lot of stuttering. So I'm going to say it feels like you're stuttering to take a step forward in a way, because you're worried of like what's to come or what the outcome will be. So this card is really just saying, I want to say the full moon right now is showing me that I'm seeing the full moon as your cycle right now, and it's coming to a complete. And I want you just to hold on to that faith and know that everything's going to be all right if you take that step forward. Know that, like, have that faith that no matter what step, it's not going to go to shit, and it will work out. If things go to chaos for a moment, you know that it will mend itself. So just take that step forward and don't worry about outside traffic or outside noise, if that makes sense. So it's a very complex situation, I feel, but take stuttering. There's a lot of stuttering for her to move forward in this certain situation, I would say. So just please, easier said than done, just take that leap of faith as well. Take that chance, just go for it, if that makes sense. It's yeah.
And that's all that's needed. I think it's that leap of faith that is needed.
Because there's a lot of I'm about to, when you're about to dive off the diving board and you're just like, nah, like you're like,
yeah.
That's where that's
indecision.
Like, yeah. And it definitely is a lot of like outside noise, like causing a lot of like blockages, walls there. So I just feel I need to have that leap of faith and just do what I got to do. And you got to do it. Does that make sense? Like in your heart, you got to do it. And it's just that noise. So just take that leap of faith and know that like the cycle's coming to an end, and this leap of new faith is what's going to complete it. Does that make sense? And put you into a new cycle is what I'm going to say. So, and with this as well, I'm seeing this as you nurture yourself. Like the world is really you. You are your world. Like if that makes sense. And you've got to nurture it, and you've got to love it and respect it and appreciate it yourself. And know that you are your world. Does that make sense? Best way I could put it.
Yeah. That is for you, Carla. That's a shorter version of what you could have in a longer reading.
Oh,
hey, Rick, how are you?
I got new cards, and I like.
You have to. Oh.
You gotta you like tune into them, And it's like hey, you read them, and they're just like boom, 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 like shit. Sorry, just yeah.
Okay. So Ash sent through a donation to GoFundMe. So I have no idea how much it was or what it is, but it's there. So we're going to do Ash in a minute. Just I would like to give a card to somebody, and that card, just let me know in the comments who would like a single card. And also, thanks, Ash. Hang on, donated for pay it forwards, Marantha. Thank you, Marantha. Pay it forward. So to whoever gets the card from me, I'm going to use Sonia as a backup. So Sonia can sit in the background and she can have a concentrate on whatever comes through. So if it's too much for her, she won't say anything. But after I've read out what it's going to be for you in this particular card, and I don't know who that's going to be just yet. So let me know if you want a card, and Sonia will be in the background thinking about or using her intuition to guide you as well, if she gets anything. So who would like a card?
Still seeing colours in my eyes.
Are you?
Yeah, it was really like.
It's very strong. Very strong.
Sunset lamp thingies.
Yep.
Full on. That's why I'm blinking. I was looking at it. I'm like blinking. Yeah.
Do you? Is it? Can you still see it in the corner of your eye though? The light?
No, I can't. It's just left that.
Yeah. Okay. It's still there.
Thing.
All right. So, Ellie, I've got a card for you, and I'd like to say to you that it's almost like I'm getting you with a tower moment. Ellie O'Connor. A tower moment. What they're saying is you're going through something at the moment and you're not quite sure how to move forward. It's a little bit like what Lockie was reading for Carla about this being indecisive about something. But what they want to tell you is that your judgment, when you do this, when this happens for you, it will be the right thing for you to do. So making your way forward, just know that you are going to be that you're going to be okay. All right, just know that. What else have I got for you? There's a lot. There's indecision happening on an emotional level. They're saying not so much on a mental level, just on an emotional level. Someone is stealing at work. Okay, all right. Okay, so this must be what it's about. Just know that whatever decision that you do take with reference to this, it is going to be okay. You are working from a place of you're coming from your heart, so it can't go wrong, Ellie. All right, there are decisions that you need to make, so just do it. Whatever you decide is going to be okay. So that was from me, Ellie. So just let us know if you want to move into that a little bit more. But I'm just going to see if Sonia has anything for you. Yes, it's a place of truth. Absolutely. Yes, that's you're coming from a place of truth. You're coming from your heart, so it's going to be okay. All right.
That's like the surrender card that I just pulled.
The surrender card. Yes.
Yeah, it's like, look at that. It's this person is like, if you could see his expression, it's really with his heart. Does that make sense? And just like surrendering because he knows it's okay because he's using his heart. Does that make sense? That's how I read that quickly.
Yes.
They're nice cards, Lockie.
They are.
I love them a lot. It's
what's the deck called?
I don't have it with me. It's in the lounge room, but I'll go have a look after.
All right.
I'll have to make it soon.
I don't have any cards or pendulum anymore. I've got to get some.
Well,
what did you do with your cards?
I gave them to Caden.
Oh, okay. This is a friend. Okay. All right. Ellie, just know. Okay. Hang on. I'm being told that there's that you've intimated that you kind of know what's going on here. So perhaps you could have a word to this person if you feel comfortable saying that or doing that. If you don't, what you can do is you can go to management and you can ask to be kept anonymous about what is happening. So there's a couple of things that you can do here, but either way, you just know that it's going to be okay, and that's the way it's meant to be. All right, so I had a new deck in April. Look, he's still waiting for them to arrive.
Where are you ordering them from? For April, to still waiting in July.
Wow.
Something's
wrong.
So do you have like just your basic bookstores? They're the best.
Yeah.
Like pick them up that day.
Okay. Oops. I did nothing. Oh, Charlie, come here. Come on.
I'm not sure what her situation is for Ellie. But with that card as well, I wanted you to like move forward knowing that even though there's things being knocked back, I would say, just know that like it's gonna keep moving forward and karma is gonna do its thing and this process is gonna happen, like this it's gonna happen, this process. Try not to get knocked back by the knockbacks is what I'm gonna say in all this, because the outcome will still be what it needs to be. Does that make sense? Like
Yep, it does.
And it's like the whole assessing. This card as well shows me that it's being looked into. Does that make sense? Looked at, looked into, investigated, and it's half a moon, so it's halfway through its cycle, I would say, of being complete. Yeah.
Yep. Things will happen. I'm getting really impatient now. Keep changing the shipment dates. I probably you probably find, Ash, that you might be able to get them somewhere. Probably ask for your money back and go elsewhere if you're not getting it, because that's too long to wait. And that's April, May, June. That's 3 months, woman. That's 12 weeks. That's outrageous. Okay, so we've got Ash up first for a reading. So get our intuitions going, guys. Ash is happening. Did you hear that?
Yeah, what was that?
That was feedback. I don't know why that happens like that. It was $70 too. Yeah.
Wow.
Oh my gosh, no. Ask for your money back.
Is that like including shipping?
I don't know.
$70, like, I don't know.
Ash, do you have any questions that you'd like to ask? You've got changes happening for you, Ash. What my guides are asking you to do is not resist those changes. There's a part of you that is saying, no, I can't do this at the moment, or no, I don't want this happening at the moment, and they're asking you not to resist the changes. I've been told that, actually. But what are you talking about, Ash? Just direction, really, with life path, or anything that I need to know. Okay. So again, they're asking you not to resist any changes that are happening for you at the moment. It could be in your personal life, it could be relationships, it could be career. But whatever happens, if you get any offers from somebody, just look into it a little bit more. Don't just discard it and say, no, I can't do that at the moment, or no, that's not happening. They're asking you to have the courage and the faith and trust that everything is going to be okay for you and that it happens. And they're asking you to stop closing those doors that they keep opening for you. When I've done my own reading, I keep getting told there's 2 paths ahead and change. I keep getting told I'm changing careers. There you are. See, so you've just had your intuition validated by another reader. All right, so just have the courage, please, and know that it's going to be okay for you. So these 2 paths that you've got, you will make the right choice. You can't make a wrong choice. I keep saying to these people, there's never a wrong choice that you can make. I don't want the doors. What doors are opening. Don't know what doors are opening though, and I don't know how. I'm closing them off. By pushing it to the side and just saying, no, I can't deal with this at the moment. There's too much happening, or my brain, I'm getting brain fog, and just shutting yourself down and saying, I can't do that, when in fact you can do it. So that's basically what they're saying to you. So it's like the changing your future, stepping into a new version of yourself and allowing this to happen for you, Ash. And they're also telling me that they're going to throw some type of temptation in your way. They're going to throw something that is some type of temptation. I've got this card here at the moment, card number 15, which talks about temptation, and it talks about self-limiting behaviors that these need to be addressed. So this has got to do with this transformation that's happening, with these decisions that you need to make for yourself. All right, you need to address these limiting behaviors, because you can actually do more for yourself than what you're limiting or allowing yourself to do. Have you got somebody else in your life that's putting too much emphasis on material aspects, or that are not allowing you to use your spiritual self? Is that something that could be happening to you? Like, people are saying to you, oh no, look, this is probably a better way for you to go, instead of you accepting your own truth for who you are. It's kind of like, this temptation card is the devil card. So temptation is being put up there for you. They're actually saying to me that if you're not careful, there could be a disconnect to your spiritual self, and I don't want that to happen. So make sure that you stay in touch with that. Do you know any details of what changes are coming? I feel I'm not seeing what keeps coming through and not noticing. No, they're just asking you to be more observant, Ash. You're not noticing it because you don't want to notice it at the moment. So keep your ears to the ground, keep your eyes open, and keep your ears to the ground. Oh my God, that keeps coming up. But I think it's me, because I'm trying to sort out finances and we don't keep struggling the way we have been. Okay, so allow those new opportunities to come in for yourself, Ash. All right, allow those opportunities to come in, because somebody is going to perhaps give you an offer and you'll say to yourself, no, can't do that. Ash, Lockie.
Yeah. Sorry.
Anything for Ash?
The first card that came out was the assessing, and that's where I felt I was almost looking but not seeing. So it's like it's there, and in a way I am somehow blocking it off. And it could just be because I am saying, oh, this struggle, I got to do this first. Do you know what I mean? I got to do that first, or got to don't do it a certain way. Like, there's something that's like, I'm assessing something, but putting other things that I want to do off because of, what if this struggle comes up? Because you're in that, everyone is in that state. Well, not like, a lot of people in that state where it's like, what if this comes up? What if that comes up? What if this? live day by day, honestly. Like, if you can, I want to say, then the card that I got was second card I got was focus, and this tells me it's like a spiritual journey. This tells me it's like I've got to focus on the things that I want to do in life that can benefit you. So it's in this way I want to say, if you want to start up a business and you're like, I could start it up, but I have all these bills, but if I can push through just this 1 week, I'll have enough to then pay my bills. Does that make sense? So, I do see how your mind is financially all over the place. And it's like, I have to think of every single angle, but you're not putting in what you want.
That's right.
Like, you're paying everything you don't want to pay. Does that make sense? Like, and you're putting aside ideas that can actually benefit you financially. And because, it's all these bills, all these financial thoughts, this stress, this overthinking with financial, which is safe, I will say. You keep playing it safe. Does that make sense? But if you focus and use your spiritual gift, it will guide you. Like, I know you, like, your gut intuition right now will tell you how to get through the financial chaos while earning towards what you want to earn. Like, yeah, and it's.
You're a Virgo.
Yeah. With that, it's just it's a thing. A lot of people do think like that, especially how tough it is. But there's something that I want you to grab in between. And if you think that your gut is going to tell you how to achieve it financially, does that make sense? That's where this focus card is trying to say. It's so please grab that. And you might be like, I'm going to struggle here, but look at a way to get through that so you can do what you feel you need to. So is there a business idea? There's I'm not sure if there's a side hobby business or something you're trying to do on the side to earn money. But with that, it's look at every single option. And if there's something a blockage that may be a blockage that may arise. My mind's okay.
Yeah, your mind's all over the place because hers is all over the place. That's what's happening here.
It's like a blah, 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 with
I think I think the order of the day is to make a list of the things that you want in your life and the things that you don't want in your life, and then cross off the ones that you don't want because they're interfering with your path, Ash.
There is these things. I want her to take these paths. I see these two paths, and she can take both. I feel she can take both, but with so much stress, it's hard to let that stress guard down to achieve that goal. But I'm trying to say it's okay to let that guard down a little bit and figure out little loopholes to get through, because it will work out and your gut will teach you what path to go. And financials are scary, but I have a feeling you're going to be okay, really. So follow your gut and try splurge a little bit on something for your future. Does that make sense? And this is where this card, I can never say that. Discernment.
Discernment without the C.
Yeah, discernment. So, but when I look at this, it's just this card was just telling me that I'm blocking it. See, she's blocking her third eye and her eyes, just with this fogginess of the stress and knowing she holds the key in her gut. Does that make sense? And you do. You hold the key in your gut. So try not to let this cloudiness affect your gut feelings, because your gut right now will tell you how to achieve money, is what I'm going to say. That's how I want to say it. Your gut is able to lead you to money. And if I don't know there's a lot going on, but I feel like she's going to work it out because she's got a complex mind. So it's hard to but she's going to have this snap in her mind that's going to be like, okay, I could do this, but I'm going to struggle.
Clear the path.
Yeah. If you say, I'm going to struggle here, figure out a way you can put things into payment plans or, figure out a way, because it will work off. It will pay off. And don't let that cloudiness fog your brain. And then the abundance card. Your gut, this is where I'm going back. Your gut feelings will lead you to that abundance, that whole okay. So that abundance card, I want you to know it's like you're gonna be able to get this abundance. It's so much to say. And I wanted to say, work with your partner on something you can do on the side to earn money and work towards that, because you both can do this. Does that make sense? So work to. Oh, I just poked myself in the eye. So. So the abundance, and like you're gonna be able to achieve all this, and know that in all this you're protected. Your guides, like you can be, let your guides take you. Let your guides, protect you and carry you throughout all this, and know that they're gonna help you achieve these goals, as well as Queen. Okay, that's this. You're about to go through a mental transition, I want to say, and you're going to feel so like, do you see that? Yep. See, and she's going to be so goddess in herself. Does that make sense? You can see like that card just shows me confidence, and
she will know her direction. She will.
And that's it. There was a lot. And even though this wisdom card came upside down, even though your wisdom feels a bit out of place at the moment, like you don't know where to go, you don't know what step to take, I seen this as you and your partner, power and the masculine. I seen this as her and her partner working together, creating a storm, like something amazing. And you have the power and you have the like masculine energy to be able to like boost that. You know what I mean? Two more cards, sorry. Both have that attraction. Like you're attracting this into your life, whether you know it or not right now. But taking that step forward and trusting your gut is just gonna bring it all to fruition. It's what I want to say. Like you're gonna like flourish, grow, and you're not even gonna. The mask that I seen was not realizing my growth, like how far I can come. Does that make sense? I seen the mask as being blinded by how far I could go, and you've gone there. Does that make sense? Like that's how. I don't know.
Got it.
Yeah.
Got it. So, Ash, I'm just gonna Sonia, where are you? I'm gonna show you two cards on my screen at the moment, Sonia. It's okay. I might give you a bit of guidance.
I just want to ask Ash one thing, bud.
Yeah.
Has she thought about going into business with Sian?
We have sort of already started things to get ahead. So you're spot on. Just the setbacks are frustrating me. Okay. All right. So there you go. All right. So Sonia, I've got these two cards here that I'd like you to have a look at. The first one is the Truth card, and the second one is Accelerated Motion. Now, given what Ash has just said to us about already starting things and they're ready and set to go ahead, do these two cards give you any indication, or have you got something that you would like to say to Ash based on your intuition about the reading? I know, because we kind of work together, that the reading is going to come through with the same type of things. So do you agree with does your intuition that is coming through for you, is it in line with what we've said?
Yeah, I was thinking more along the lines of her and Sian doing something together. With the hairdressing, the beauty, the tans, and readings.
Oh, at home even.
Yeah.
That way they don't. Yeah, sounds like a real great idea.
Yeah.
Come and get your hair done while we do a reading for you.
Yeah.
Hair, nails, lashes, tan, they do it all.
Good coffees as well, or like cocktails.
Yes. And
girls hampering weekends or something where you can cocktails and
The hairdressing won't be part of it, but the spiritual side will be. Okay, there you go. All right. So, you know, your intuition is pretty spot on, Sonia. Got to get all these names out. I'm looking at everybody's names and I'm thinking, shit, who am I talking to? But yeah, it's just, what does this one say to you, Sonia?
I can't see the cards properly on my phone.
It says truth.
Okay.
It's a truth card for her. Card number 20. Does it kind of say to you that perhaps that she could stand in her truth and allow this to come into her being? Is there something that she's not acknowledging about herself that she could speak? What does it say to you? Anything? There you go. Stop doubting. Stop doubting. Funny about that, isn't it, Sonia?
Very funny, Caroline.
Doubt is the one thing. Doubt is the one thing.
On this, can't I?
Sorry?
I can swear at you while I'm on this, can't I? I'm not typing.
Well, you can, but I can also mute.
That's where I feel like the plans keep going through their mind in a way, but they're not grasping that plan in their mind. Does that make sense? Like, I'm seeing this plan going through their mind, but there's no, like, it's not grasping onto that just yet.
Yeah. Ash, don't drink and read at the same time. Okay, you're leaving yourself wide open to spiritual stuff that you don't want. Okay, so now that you know that, just be extremely careful about that, because you're just inviting trouble where it's not wanted. And the confidence thing will come, but you have to stop yourself from drinking in order for that confidence to be built.
That, like, I used to, when I was 16, read and drink. Like, I was drinking when I was doing readings. But, like, the more you do your readings, you grow spiritually, you know? Yes. And the more you go spiritually, the more it messes you when you drink. And the last, like, I had the worst experience I ever had. Like, I look back and think, what the hell? There was a video of me drunk in a spiritual state, and it's not right. Like, and I just think, no, like, it's that confidence is there, but something else, like, it can just really open to anything, and it increases your chances of blacking out completely drunk. Does that, and not knowing what you're doing, you know, not knowing, like, it does. It actually, like, I've had one drink before, did a little bit, got a little bit spiritual and blacked out completely. So it's like, it's the more you do readings, the more risk you're putting yourself at when drinking.
Okay. Again, just be careful. Even the social drink and reading, you might just have to turn around and say to them, "Look, I can't do this at the moment, because if I read while I've been drinking, I open myself up to all sorts of issues."
That's how I was as well. It would just come up. It was a good conversation, you know. But like, it can turn south so quick, and you know, it's scary. And it's so hard to say no when you're drunk to doing readings, because you just want to
boundaries.
But it really is putting boundaries there. Like, it's so.
You know, I used to take my cards with me. I think I've told you this before, Lockie. I used to take my cards out with me when I went, and they were always in my bag.
Yeah.
And then I don't do that anymore. I just don't, because that's not why I go out.
No. And it's crazy. It can,
Any thoughts, Sonia?
So, Ash, is it Sian that you're looking at going into business with?
What else comes up for you, Sonia? If it doesn't matter at this point. What I'm trying to say is the business plans are coming into effect, and so do you think that this is something that you intuitively picked up?
Yes, I think they should have done it years ago. Been saying it to them for years.
Yeah. There you go.
Mm.
Wonderful. That's excellent. Very good. So before we finish Ash's reading, is there any intuitive message that either of the two of you have that perhaps is not linked to what she wants to do moving forward? Is there anything else that's kind of popped up in your head that she could use moving forward? Other than that word, they've given me a great big trust, like trust
Stop
moving forward.
doubting yourself. Yeah.
Yep. Yep. Don't doubt. Don't doubt, Ash. Just get in there and do it. Put those plans into motion. You've already set them into motion. I guess the universe is not. I guess the universe has got your back with this. Trust that come up 3 times in the last 3 days. Yep. Yes and no. It's not really a joint thing or a plan, but it will be intertwined. We have our own things, but sort of together. So I guess that Ash is talking about her sister with that one. Yeah. All right, Ash, do you have any other questions that you'd like to ask before we end your reading and go to the next person? They're saying to me, Ash, that something is going to be put on your path to prevent you from moving forward to the place that you want to go. Right, and just be very mindful of it, because the 3D world that we're in at the moment will do anything to stop your spiritual journey. So just be careful with that. Right, be mindful of it, deal with it, but don't let it stop your plans from moving forward. Okay, so that was for Ash. Now we've got 2 more. We've got Miranda put in a pay it forward. So for those of you who are here in the background, don't go away, because we have a pay it forward that you could win, which is an in-depth reading. So we've got Simone Eloise next. Simone, are you here somewhere? Just had abilities more if you have any advice. Sorry, I missed what you just said. You've got to keep working at it, Ash. You've got to keep working at it. You have to devote some time to that. You've got to keep working at it. They just keep saying to me, you've got to do the work. You've got to do the work. You've got to do the legwork. There's no way around this. Keep doing it. Keep giving out the messages. Keep building your confidence. Simone Eloise. Okay, who wants to go first? Anybody?
Oh yeah, sorry, I was zoned out.
That's okay. This is an idea I got this morning. Okay, all right, good.
If you can, post in like your community pages.
Yes.
Say you're practicing, put them for relatively cheap, and build like a client base there, and then slowly build up. Just you get slammed when you post in community pages. So post in not only yours, but get into Newcastle community groups or Sydney or whatever, and just post.
Yep.
Just post wherever you can online and smash it out. Set a day aside where all you do is that, like, and you'll realize the feedback, everything. It's just you're gonna get that much confidence. It'll be nothing. You read my mind. Look, it's honestly, that's what got me confident, was because I did that, didn't know a single soul, that, like, which felt good, because it wasn't friends of friends. I didn't even know their name. I had to like ask halfway through, sorry, what was your name again? Like, you just gotta go out there, and a lot of the times, like, it's bad. I don't know. I love it because those people are very private on Facebook too. So like, it could be someone with not even a profile picture with a name that is completely fake, but you shock yourself because you shock them. And I think that's what she would do. She would shock herself because she shocked people that are sort of skeptics, you know, and I think that's what would get her confidence going. It's like read those ones that you think you're fake profile or something like that, because that's the ones you kind of like to call a little bit of a bitch slap when they come to you being all like, you know, skeptic and smart about it.
She won't know what to say. She won't know what I'm dealing with. I'm going to block her, blah blah. And then you come across with some, so it's all just a matter of figuring out your worth, your sense of worth. Anyway, Ash, we've got to get moving on to Simone. So thank you for allowing us into your energy, Ash. If anybody has anything for Simone, please let us know.
Yeah.
Simone, are you tired? Sorry, go on, Lockie. I'm just getting all of a sudden tired.
Oh, it's all right. It's all right. I don't know if Simone's in a relationship or not, but I got this card shows me like the extreme card shows me like steamy passion type of. I don't know how to explain it. It gives me like, I don't know if you see that. Oh,
that's the first thing that popped up to me. Is, do you have a new man?
Or like something's about to increase in that, and it's about to get real. I don't know how steamy. Does that make sense? Like
it's gonna rise to a new level.
It will, and I believe it's a lot of like passion and a lot of like sensual feelings. So that's why I love when like that card comes. It shows it's a good sign for relationships and like moving forwards in them, and yeah.
Feel tired. Okay, all right. So Simone might be lagging a little bit for Simone. So that had to do with me feeling tired for her. Sonia, do you have anything that you'd like to bring into that?
No, I just picked up a new man straight away.
Yeah,
and it's good. It's a good. Hey, Penny.
Okay, so you do have new beginnings coming in here, and I really feel, Simone, that this is going to be a long-term relationship for you. You're going to find out things about each other that you are going to help each other through. It's like when some people are in a relationship, they feel like they're alone in a relationship. What I want to say to you is that this relationship that you've got going with this guy feels like it's going to be long term. Not only that, it feels like he is somebody that is going to be there for you to help you through any type of issues that you have.
So where the like release card was showing like she can be her whole self and release her whole self, and like I can see her being who she wants to be, needs to be, and having support with that, and just releasing her true self with this person. Does that make sense?
Yes, it does. Okay, Sonia. Okay, I don't know how to say this except to just say it. What are you holding on to in your heart that you are struggling to let go of? I just get this feeling that something is not breaking your heart, but something's got a hold of your heart, and I can't let it go. It feels like some sort of loss that you've suffered that you can't quite retrieve. It feels like a part of your soul has gone. It feels like you're suffering in what they're saying, that you're suffering in silence.
with that, the release card came out again.
There you go.
Yeah.
Crystal, hang in there because I've got a free. We've got a pay it forward from somebody who for an in-depth reading. So hang in there, Simone. Simone, it feels like I want to give you this great big hug because it feels like somebody's stolen or a piece of your heart has just been taken away from you, and I want to give it back. I want to step out of there, and I want it to be brought back to you. Whatever this loss is that has happened to you, without sounding nonchalant about it or uncaring, this was something that had to happen. I'm releasing past pain, and yes, I feel fragmented at one stage in my life. Okay, all right. So all of these things that you've been going through, Simone, have all lined up for you, and you're aware. They're telling me that you're aware that it was for your personal growth. So releasing that past pain is somewhat difficult to do, releasing it. And I guess that the knowledge in releasing past pain also means that when you feel like the emotion is detaching from any past issues that you've been struggling with, that's when you know you're healing. Sonia, have you got anything at all yet?
Just that she's come a long way with the healing and releasing negativity. That's all I've got.
Yeah, that's okay. We can kind of dive into that. Like, she has done a lot of healing. And how does the healing help her moving forward? Because, she stepped into this new relationship, and had she not done the healing, then we could safely say that she would not have attracted this person that she's got in her life now.
Yeah.
Sonia, spot on. Have worked a lot in healing.
It's like she was in this, like, the void card came out. It's like she was in this void of just trauma. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
This void of pain, hidden, like, emotions. But with that, I see, like, just this light that's starting to glow back in her. It's like a sparkle that's just getting brighter and brighter inside her. And it's that void, it's just waking up from that void. And a lot of the three cards I have now, 44, 14, and 1. So there's
44, 50.
3 4s and 2 1s in her deck.
Transformation.
Got attraction and focus. And I feel like she has due to her focus on healing, focus on stepping outside of that void, she's attracted a lot into her life. And I think she needs to have a really good look and a pat on the shoulder about stepping outside of that void and drawing in what she's attracted by focusing on getting out of that rut. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like having a weighted blanket on, and then you take it off, you shake it off. All the heaviness.
Yeah.
And this is like what she's like after, like coming out of the void. She's awake. She's in herself, in her power, standing in who she needs to be. Knows who she is, knows what she wants. Has clearer mindset, and that's should be proud that you've worked to that.
They're saying to me, Simone, that the person that's in your life, even though they're in your life, you understand that they are not an extension of you, that they are kind of like it's a bonus to have him in your life. Not when, but if things did go belly up, which they're not, but you would actually be able to move on from this a lot better than what you give yourself credit for. You can handle things in your life so much better now than what you did before. It was like it's all coming together for you. It's going to be successful for you. They're also saying to me that you've got a choice coming up, so they want you to choose wisely with that choice. Simone, I don't know what the choice is. Maybe it's got something to do with your work, where you're going to be starting to work shortly. I don't know if you've started or whether it's going to be coming into being soon, but they're saying that you will make a wise choice here. So choose wisely. Cross your T's and dot your I's. Just look at everything from a logical standpoint with this new job that you've got, and incorporate your spiritual side, and just look at your intuition and what is it saying to you, and then your analytical mind come in with that and say, well, okay, if I do this, 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 and this, and allow things to work together. I had to realise that I was so deserving of a man in my life. Yes, you won't avoid. All right. Basically, the cards that I'm picking up at the moment are just basically telling me that you've got this, Simone. Things have shifted for you in such a way that even if things went wrong in your life, you would still be handling them such a different way at the moment that there's you just won't allow that type of negativity into your life again. I'm going to draw you an animal spirit card, Simone, because I can. Choices at work, yes, I need to decide which agency. Also give written intuitive messages now without tools and getting really good reviews. Excellent. That's what I wanted to hear. Good on you. Good on you, Simone. Choose wisely. They're saying choose wisely. Simone, I need to know. Okay, so they've given me the Falcon card, which is all about breathing. Crystal, you may have an in-depth reading because it doesn't look like there's very many people in the audience at the moment, so hang in there. All right, so Simone, the card, it's the Falcon card. It is asking you to breathe. It's time to breathe deeply and get some fresh air. It's time of great change and transformation. We can experience very heavy, sometimes overwhelming emotions: fear, sadness, anxiety, insecurity, rejection, even panic, to name a few. In these situations, the mind races to find ways out, which generally only lead to reinforcing the emotion. The real answer is much simpler. Just breathe. Okay? Take a breath. Feel the reconnection to the present moment and the immediate respite that basic actions bring to your mind and body. Breathing is the simplest, most natural, quickest way to release tension. No wonder that we sigh to express a sense of relief. You know, when you go through and you actually sigh and you go, oh my God, I'm so happy about that. That's a sigh of relief. That's an expression that releases it. And they're asking you, why make things more complicated? Moreover, this solution is free and always available to you in every situation. Breathe. They're just saying, take a deep breath and breathe. After breathing mindfully for a while, you will feel the endless cycle of negative thoughts dispelling easily. And what appears dreadful a few moments ago will be seemingly manageable moving forward. Okay? So just breathe. Hit the breathe button, woman. I gave up smoking, so breathing better, but hold my breath too much unconsciously. Yes, I get that. I used to do that as well, and now I catch myself out when I do it, Simone. And you will start to catch yourself doing it, because you'll just go, whoa, the world just caught, I'm just, a bit out of sync with the world around me. So you will get that. Sonia must have hit the wrong button again. She's out to it. Okay, so that was for you, Simone. Do you have any other questions that you'd like to ask? Hello, beautiful Penny. How are you? Hi, Chris. We're going to give away we're going to give away a reading. I think Sonia's disappeared off the screen.
Oh, yeah.
Button again.
Oh, God. She might be back.
Penny. I hope so. Do you feel I'm more grounded now?
I feel that a lot when I first was picking up the cards, and that's like, compared to where she was when she was in this voyage, she's definitely grounded and a lot more like centered, definitely.
Yeah. No, I was just looking away because I've got my eyes closed because they're showing me a picture and I just had to figure out what it was. So they're showing me an anchor. So yes. Yes, you are more grounded than what you were before, and you are able to use that groundedness that you've moved into to feel your way through issues, right? Sonia, where I'm sure she'll be back. Hi, Keith. How are you? All right, I'm off to the gym, guys. See you soon, and thank you so much. You're so welcome, Ash. Have a good time at the gym.
Can your efforts work for me?
Yes, and me.
Yeah.
Got to share.
Share your efforts.
Now, yeah. We just got a donation through from Chris Klein.
I just had a card where I could fly out for him just before, as soon as his name popped up. Yeah, I kept it aside and everything. Yeah.
Oh, well, there you go. I'm just going to close this curtain. So do you want to start off with Chris? Chris, are you here somewhere? I'm so not motivated. It's taking everything out of me to go. Well, you could always do it at home, Ash. You could always read people at the gym without telling them what you're picking up.
Mum's back.
Sorry. Phone rang.
Oh, okay.
I'm in the laptop. The phone rang.
All right. So, hey, Tracy, how you doing? 11:11 is popping. Pardon me. Pardon me. Chris, what is it that you need to speak to somebody? Huh. My throat chakra just jammed up then. I'll leave it with you, Lockie, if you want to drop into his energy with that card that you got for him before.
I'm going to pick a few more because it's they're pulling out in weird ways. I've got to match them up. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that's fine.
Picture.
Okay, Chris. You need to speak up. You need to say something to somebody. You need to fess up. Fess up, speak up. This is not good boundaries for you, Chris. They're saying in an effort to re-establish your boundaries, being quiet about something is not helping you.
Don't know what it is, but I pulled this creation card at first, and it to me shows me that he's working towards creating something. I'm not too sure if there's like a mental plan, that you have a plan in mind that you want to create, like a new lifestyle, a new business. I feel like it's kind of a bit of both, if that makes sense, enhancing your lifestyle and business is how I'm seeing it. So I just see you have this creation, like this plan or this creation in mind is what I'm going to say. You're working towards this creation. I feel there's been a lot of like this card resilience came out, and I do feel that with you too, that there has been like for you in your whole life, I want to say there has been moments where it's like I just got to keep picking myself up, but you've built this strength, this resilience, and like I feel like that may be a big part of him is just resilience. Like it's his whole life he's been resilient and had to overcome just thing after thing, and it seems he's really with this. I got the fear card, but it was upside down, so it's I want to say with this fear card there's been some sort of fear on having to take some sort of step forward, and I feel like it's got to do with pressure of other people is what I'm going to say. So I'm saying some sort of outside noise is just giving me this fear to do exactly what I want to do. It's giving me this anxiety to like present something, present myself. Like, I don't know if that makes sense, but then I'm seeing this card being like flipped. So it's you're taming that fear, if that makes sense. You're taming this fear of having to take this step forward for your creation. Does that make sense? I don't know if I'm wording it right, but it's definitely a moment of working to your creation and overstepping all these little steps that are in your way.
It's all true, he says. It's all true.
This resilience, it's like you carry this boulder so well, like is what I want to say. And like you come off with such this personality that like some people would say, hey, like you seem to not struggle as much, you know, because you seem to give off this energy, but you do have this like weight, and you do have your struggles. Does that make sense? You do have your issues, but you are a very positive person. So keep that up as well. Keep up with that, like smiling in the most shittest times, because you know it goes far. Is what I'm gonna say. I don't know if that makes sense. Could ramble on, like.
That's a nice mental image, Marantha.
Yeah. Chris, have you got anything going on to do with family? When I spoke to you when I said to you before about my throat chakra closing down, and you said to me about speaking your boundaries, has this got to do with a family situation or something to do with a contract or a legal situation? Let's see the magic that can come. Chris, the weight of the world almost my whole life. Yeah. You're an empath, Chris. You're an empath. That's going to happen. But just let us know if this has got anything to do with like a family situation that you're moving through. Oh, the first time. Okay. Where are you, Chris? Chris. I want to call you Chrissy. Why do I want to call you Chrissy? I
also feel like he's been kind of thrown in the deep end in some way, feeling like he's just pushed in. He knows he's protected, but it feels like he's just been thrown in the deep end where it feels like he's on his own in a way.
Yeah. Say that again, Lockie. Sorry, I was zoned out just then.
It's like he's been thrown in the deep end, or feeling like he's been on his own in some way. Thrown in, like, the protection card came upside down, but the way I felt it was being thrown in the deep end and feeling like I have to carry my own self without any protection. Does that make sense? Like having to do it all on it, like being thrown in the deep end. But your protection's still there. It just feels like the world's big at the moment. Is how I'm gonna put it.
He's in the deep end. Yeah. She said, I'll tell you what, they're just saying to me, they're just showing me this great big wall, Chris. They're just showing me that, you know, your boundaries need to be, I mean, this must have to do with the, what Lockie said, being thrown in at the deep end. This boundary that you are setting up or putting into motion for your future needs to be really strong, really strong. I'm just picking up also that somebody doesn't agree with you. And it's kind of causing anxiety or stress, or they're giving me the word intolerant. Somebody's intolerant of the way you want to move forward with your life. I'm not quite sure what that means. Chrissy. We can fit two more. Where are you? Where are you, Chris? I understand, Caroline, what that means. Yeah, okay. All right. It's hard to do a reading not understanding fully what is happening, but that's also because I incorporate life coaching skills into my reading. So it's kind of like feeling like I'm running blind at the moment, but what they're wanting to say to you is that you're moving in the right direction. And this is part of your movement forward. You need to learn how to step up. You need to learn how to speak up for yourself. And this is just the beginning of it. Once you figure out that it's the right people will step forward into your field of vision, you can keep practicing those boundaries and keep putting things into place. Yes, you are.
I feel like it's had a lot of anxiety to push him, like to hold him back. Does that make sense? Like I feel like he's been biting his lip or something. My top lip feels like I've been biting the inside of my lip. So it's like a little bit of anxiety. Like he's had, I feel like he's had the right to be nervous in life. Does that make sense? But don't be, is what I want to say. Because I feel, Chris, like, I want to say, you can feel some sort of like sadness there in some sort of way in the past. And it's just, your life is more than that. Does that make sense? And you know that, you feel that. You're more than what, I don't know how to explain it. You're just more, is what I want to say. Then, yeah.
Sonia, what are you feeling with this? And bear in mind, Chris, if you could give Sonia some feedback about what she's saying. So just let her know if she does have anything for you. Just let her know what your feedback is for whatever she says. Sonia, you're muted.
Sorry.
That's all right. You were probably talking and we couldn't hear you. Hello.
Oh, no, I haven't really got anything. Sorry.
No, that's okay. Other than perhaps, stressing? Could you be stressing about something, Chris? Is this causing you stress with this situation about your boundaries? And now that Lockie has said biting your top lip, I'm just sitting here doing it the whole time.
Oh, it's actually like hurting. I feel like I bit
Yeah.
a chunk out of my lip.
So, Sonia, with respect to the stressing that you brought up in just before, yes, he says that this is stressing him.
Okay.
And it hurts. The top lip hurts. And not very. Okay, all right, I get it. All right. This stress. Hang on. How do I put this? You stressing about it isn't going to make 1 ounce of difference. We have plans for you, Chris, that you aren't even aware of yet, that you will look back on later and think, why was I so stressed about this? Things are going to work out okay with your kids and you. They have to understand that you're not just a dad, that you are a person moving into something that he wants to achieve. So, perhaps when you speak to your kids, you could say, don't forget that I'm a person, not just a dad, and that, I have a path that I would like to continue on. That doesn't mean that I don't love you guys. It just means that I would like to have your support even though you don't understand it. Does this make sense for you, Chris, when I say things like this to you? This has all got to do with stress. So, Sonia, this is something that, gosh, Caroline is spot on. Yeah, well, originally it was Sonia who brought up the stress issue, saying that, that you were stressing about things. So I'm just digging a little bit deeper into this and explaining how you can maneuver through the stress. There are ways around this that don't need to be so stressful for you. And the other thing is they want you to know that the more you speak up about this, the less confronting it will seem. And the more, even though your kids will say, oh, this is ridiculous, it can't be done this way, the more they will start to understand who you are as a person, not a dad. No, Penny, you didn't. No. The stresses had to happen so I can have my dream come true. Yes. Yep. And we all have to work through these. Sorry, Lockie, you keep going. I just have to say something else later.
Nourishing himself, like nourishing his world, nourishing his life, like doing what he needs to do in his life for it to be like flourishing. Does that make sense? And I want him to know that like each step that you're making, keep going. Does that make sense? Keep pushing forward, keep taking these steps and nourishing your life, because it's how your world, keep nourishing your world is how I'm seeing it. And do what you got to do to make sure your world is thriving like that, because that's, in the end, that's what matters, is your world, your life, your, you. So just keep making your world flourish is the best way I can say. Keep growing your world. Pay attention to your world. Nourishing them every day. Yep. It really is.
I hear you, Sonia. I hear you. All right. Okay, so Chris, they're basically closing the door on me at the moment. I just looked at another card because they told me to, and they're saying that you also have some decisions that you need to make. Right? And once you've made those decisions, they don't want you to second guess yourself. Right? You have to keep moving forward with it. This is about your boundaries as well. So once you've made a decision to move in a certain direction, you have to keep going. Don't second guess yourself. Okay? Very important. All about boundaries. Don't keep changing your mind. And if you do keep changing your mind, perhaps those boundaries weren't right for you, but don't move forward until you can figure out which way is right for you. And if one doesn't work, well, hey, okay, just, step into the other one. But do it by yourself. Don't ask anybody else if it's right for you. You just do it exactly the way you need to. That's exactly my problem tonight. Okay. Making a decision, you mean, Chris? Just know that both paths have been calculated for you, Chris. So you won't make a mistake whichever way you go. You can't make a mistake because each one has been put into place for you. Yes. Coral, hang in there. We're going to be giving away a free reading soon, an in-depth reading for somebody. Okay. All right. So, Chris, that is for you. Okay. So keep moving forward and keep moving forward in your own power, not somebody else's. You decide what's happening for you. Do we have Shama Adil here, please? Shama, Shaima. You have all helped so much. Thank you, love.
Oh, you frozen? Yeah.
Okay. So, would you like to do Shama's reading? It won't be a long reading, Shama. It will just be a more in-depth one than a free reading would be because of the amount that you pop through. Do you want to take this one, Moki, or not?
Yeah, I'm just trying to tap into that.
That's fine.
Yeah, just trying to read the whole picture, if that makes sense. So I instantly felt this pressure in my head where it felt like I just have so much going on. Like, I don't know if it's not, the pressure in my head just felt stress related. It just felt, I got to get housework done, or I've got to get this done. I've got to get groceries done. I've just got to get things. It just feels like my mind's like pressured with just shit I got to do. I don't know if it just feels like she has a lot to do at the moment. But I'm seeing right now he or she, sorry, I'm just saying that I'm seeing there's this transition that they're going through where they're going from one phase to another in their life. And I feel like this pressure in their mind is causing them just to this pressure in their mind's kind of causing them to just feel that like blockages or just I feel like my mind is on repeat about the same situation. Okay. Sorry. It's like I have to... There's one thing that's been on my mind that keeps repeating on my mind. I'm getting sick of thinking about it. Does that make sense? When you're just like, holy crap, it's been so long. I'm just sick of thinking about it. Like,
I wrote that down, repeating situation. I wrote it down right here.
Yeah, it's cool. I feel like it may have caused her to lose a bit of trust in the process, I want to say. It felt like her trust was a little bit out of balance where it's like, oh, I'm doubting. I'm kind of just a little bit in the dumps because it just keeps going on in my head. and I'm sick of thinking about it. I'm sick of going through the same crap, because same crap, different thoughts. Does that make sense? And either way, my thoughts always go to the same thing. Like, but it's like my trust has been given so much, and also it's fading from myself. So I'm losing trust within myself, if that makes sense. I want her to know that there's this beginning. The beginnings card shows that there is this grayness and there is this holdback of some sort, is what I want to say. There's this, it just seems bland at the moment, I want to say. But then you look in here and it's all bright and bubbly, and I see you at that doorstep of that change, that where you're going to be able to think of all these other things instead of this one situation that keeps happening. I finally can put my mind and my motivation to elsewhere. So I do see there's change coming for her, where she's going to be able to put her mind and dedication to other things without having all this, like, I could pull the card extremes, and this does usually indicate relationships, but but I've seen this as like highs and lows, and seeing this as like the extreme highs and lows of these situations. I don't know if this is making sense, but the extreme highs and lows, and I just want you to know you're at the beginning of that door frame to move forward from that. And I do feel I need to move on from, I have to just fully let go of something. Does that make sense? I have to just fully take that step of change, if that makes sense. Do you feel this as well, Karen? You're on mute.
I was picking that up, but I'm also picking up a certain frustration, or that they're using the word anger here. Sonia, you weren't meant to disappear just yet, but that's okay. I'm picking up that there's a certain amount of frustration dealing with whatever's going on with you, and it comes out as anger. What they're saying to me is the anger is covering an emotion that you haven't dealt with yet. So when this anger comes up, like I just, in most people, what it does is it comes up from your lower chakras, and then all of a sudden it just rises, and you feel like you're really red in the face, and it's just like, I'm so frustrated with this, I'm so angry with this. What they want you to do is work with the feeling that's behind that anger, because you're masking an emotion that you haven't dealt with through anger. And when you find what it is, it could be rejection. It could be something that happened way back when you were little, where you weren't heard, and you're always feeling like you need to shout or get angry in order for somebody to hear you. Whatever that was, they're asking you to work through that. That's all I have for you, Shema. I don't know about Lockie.
It's just, I do feel there's a lot of letting go of situations that are making her mind just repeat of the same crap.
Yeah.
Does that make sense? And this new beginnings, I feel like she's at this doorstep of just being free of those little weigh downs, that stress, that thing that just keeps going through her mind. It's no longer going to be there anymore. And for the best, I feel just a sense of like calmness coming into her life, where she kind of just sit back and relax and just go, oh, what a like breath of fresh air. And I kind of feel like things are going to ease for her so much that she's going to get bored almost, because it's like, oh, now what can I do? You're going to have more time to do what you like. Now what? You know what I mean? Like, what more can I do? So I do see that, things are going to ease so she can focus on doing more in her life that makes her happy. And I do believe she's just at that doorstep, right at that doorstep. And I just have to let go of everything that's pissing me off and tell them to piss off. Like just piss everything off that just doesn't feel like it's serving me anymore. I need to do a spring clean of me and my environment. Does that make sense? A spring clean. Get rid of these things that may just pester you. I just need to do a spring clean, and it's going to help. Yeah.
hopefully that has helped you out, Shema, with moving forward. There's a few things that may be holding you back that you could possibly work with. Both of us do private readings. If you want to go through to one of us for private readings, by all means reach out. I don't think I've put Lockie's page, which is terrible. So I might just look up Lockie's page and add it. Oh, come on. If you want to go through for a private reading, I can't find it at the moment. Lockie, can you go into your page and copy it and pop it in the comments?
I'll try. Yep.
Or anybody, if anybody wants to go into Lockie's page, Psychic Serene, Serene Psychic, sorry, and then just pop it in there and pop it in the comments. Pop, 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 pop. That would be good. So that was for you, Shema. I asked my question. And what we're doing at the moment is we're going to be giving away an in-depth reading. All you have to do is win it, and then you can ask your question if you like. So to those of you who are sitting in the background there that would like a reading, there's a few more than that at the moment, Chris, but that's okay. Again, speak up, Chris. Speak. Keep speaking. Keep speaking your truth. All right, so let's give the reading that Marantha paid it forward for somebody. Now, before you go into this, just make sure that you've gone through and followed the page before requesting a reading. So I'll give that, I'll give that a couple of minutes before you do, for you to go through and do that. Let's talk, tell it all, Chris. Talk, tell it all. Yes, absolutely. You're so welcome, Shane.
I don't know how to do it.
That's okay.
My laptop's too laggy and slow.
No, it's okay. Screen.
Make it a triple shot, Keith.
Just give me 2 seconds. This is Lockie's page. Oops. All right, so I'm just waking up, so getting the first double shot coffee. Good on you. Good on you, Keith. I don't drink coffee, so I have no idea. I mean, every time I put it in my nose, my mouth, I just want to heave. But I love the smell of it. How weird is that? How weird is that? I've got to go ground and sage. Yes, Chris, do that. Clear the energy. Give Mother Earth your negativity. That's what she's there for. All right, so to all of the beautiful souls, let me see, what can we do? I've got this little bottle of oil that is on my desk here at the moment. I'm not going to tell you what it is, right? But I want you to just tell me for your in-depth reading what oil it is. And the only thing that I'm going to tell you is that it's fairly well known. No, not lavender. Come on, people, whoever's sitting in the background there that would like a reading. You've all said lavender. No, that is really, really well known. not mint, not patchouli, not rosemary, not sage, not Palo Santo.
God. Hang on, private chat.
I better tell Lockie what it is. Keep going.
My
Not
guess.
eucalyptus. That was your guess?
Yeah, I didn't. I was well, I don't know.
Oh, really? Cedarwood with pine? No. Keep going.
It's not that common what you say. It is, but like
A lot of people mix it with another oil. Put it that way.
I don't know why.
Not clove, not the one purple flower. No, the purple one with the purple flower, that's usually lavender, I think. Not vanilla, not coconut.
No.
Not olive oil with citrus, no. Usually you can blend this with another oil. It is a pure oil. It's not a carrier oil. Not jasper. What's the question? The question is, I have this small bottle of oil here. Hang on, let me see if I can. A small bottle of oil here. But I'm not going to tell you what is in it. You guys have to tell me what is in it. And it's kind of, no, not bergamot. Not quite. You guys have to tell me what it is. It can be mixed with another essential oil. It is not a carrier oil. I just feel like I'm just gonna think the words, and I want you to use your intuition, guys. Hi, Kirsty. Dragon's breath. No, not that either, Keith. I'm thinking it. Come on, guys.
There's like a movie about it, and I'm thinking of what it goes with. And I don't know.
No, not patchouli. Milk. No, not milk thistle.
Thistle. That's always a weird word. I've always found that a weird word.
Not rosemary. Not cocoa. Cocoa. However you say that. Jasper. I don't think so. No. Chamomile. No.
How? I'm actually shocked they're coming up with all these, but not.
Yeah. Extra. Oh, very funny, Chris. Very funny. I can't give you another. If I give you the next, if I give you the next one, I'm going to tell you what it is because you'll all know what it is. No.
I know. Once you hear, that's why I've been calling back saying that last thing, because there's a way you say it, and it's annoying. It's very witchy, isn't it? That's it.
Well done, Penny Ann Coburn.
Yeah, I was thinking.
Well done.
What is it? Frankincense and myrrh, or whatever.
Yes, frankincense and myrrh. I can't. Hang on, I can't get it to focus. But you can obviously pick up what it says. Frankincense. Well done.
Yay.
What made you think of that one, Penny Ann? We found a winner, people. Frankenstein. Kirsty, Frankenstein. Frankincense, yes, but that was the movie, yes, Frankincense, Frankenstein. Okay, so this reading is courtesy Miranda. She paid it forward for somebody to get an in-depth reading, so this is what we're going to do. So, Penny Ann, do you have any questions that you would like to ask? Penny Ann, no rocks, not oil. It rocks, not oil. Oh, okay, yes. didn't want to say it. It's on my table. Oh, okay. Cool. Woo-hoo. I love it. I love it. Oh, God, I just love it.
It's annoying how sometimes it's the one thing you don't feel like you want to say. It's so...
Yes.
The amount of times I haven't said something that I've wanted to say, and then I
Yes.
should have.
Yes. Yes, and this has all got to do with intuition, which is why I'm going to say, Penny, that when I tuned into your name, they're showing me a great big desk full of paperwork. So what's going on with your accounting? What's going on with your paperwork? What is it? Legal work? I just see this great big desk full of paper. I'm sorting through stuff and I don't know where to start. A bit of confusion happening. My career is up and down, and do you have? Okay, all right. So what career are you in, Penny? Marantha, pay forward for Penny.
Do you pronounce the last name Coburn or Cowburn?
Coburn. Well, you're probably right because
it's
W in there. It's probably Cowburn Engineering.
Coburn, but I got confused.
Okay, Penny, with this engineering, do you have Cowburn? Okay, Cowburn. Do you have any, are there lots of drawings that you need to look at? I just see a desk full of drawings, not drawings, paperwork. Like there's loads of white paper everywhere. And not many pens, just lots of paper. Like I have to sort through all of this paperwork in order to figure out what's happening moving forward. It could be to do with your career being up in the air and that you up and down, should I say? Advice on that. They're asking you to hang in there, but they're also asking you to make sure that you have a backup plan. Have a backup plan.
You have to look at every option possible and be open to everything. Like, there's so much she could do right now, is what I'm feeling, and it's be open to anything that can happen.
Oh, I'm learning to weld, so my studies are all in papers. Okay, all right. That's what they're showing.
There's going to be something she's taken to that's going to kind of shift her path, is what I want to say. Same direction, but different. I feel like there is something, like whether it's a different company she goes through, I don't know what it is, but I feel like she's being shifted elsewhere for similar career, but also a change in path. So it's, I don't know how to explain. That's why I said look at all options, because there's going to be something that pops up. It might be some little program that's on or something that you could just join, a 6-week program or something. Go for it, because it's like be open to everything and anything, because I see something grabbing your attention and going with it and kind of taking you on an unexpected path to what you are on now, but still pleased with where you're at, if that makes sense. So keep an eye out and be open for anything, because it's going to lead to so many different little paths that you kind of weren't looking into, but really should, is how I'm seeing it.
They're saying to me that there's no need for you to even narrow anything down, that you could quite possibly do all of it. How's that the welding started? How's that
That's
the welding started? Huh?
That's how the welding started? Yeah. So that's how I feel it's going to keep going on. You're still going to be dragged a little bit elsewhere, but it's going to be all similar. So just be open to every little thing that can come your way, even if it's something different to what you're doing now. Like, be open to anything, because there's a lot that you could be doing.
She had the idea and ran with it. Hi, Sonia. You moved seats. Oh, God, I thought I got rid of that sun. It's a long process. You don't worry about the length of the process, Penny, because they're, you know, as Lockie said, that they're kind of they're redirecting you, they're maneuvering you for a reason.
It's like I don't see you sitting in the one spot for very long for the next year or so, because I feel like things are just going to keep taking her in different paths until they found that one thing to settle in. But each thing she's doing now is leading her to that. Like,
yes.
Everywhere she is at the moment is going to take her somewhere else.
I got it, Yoli. I'm also feeling very tired for you, Penny. I feel exhausted emotionally. I feel like I'm at not at my wit's end, but they're the words that they're using, so I'm going to say it anyway. I feel like I'm tired. I feel like I'm drained. I feel like I need to protect my energy. I feel like there are people wanting my attention and my time, and I can't give it to them because I have plans for myself, and I'm not quite sure which way to go. It just feels like you're I think Lockie said it before, like your head is spinning. Like there's a lot of stuff happening for you in your mind's eye, not quite sure which way to go. They want you to just stop. They want you to breathe, and they want you to write it down on a piece of paper. These people that are wanting or demanding your attention, maybe younger people that don't quite know when to stop asking for your attention. So prioritize.
Also got the power card upside down again, which says to me that like it felt like she may have lost her power. So I felt more control of her own life because things kept falling to shit. I was going to say things just kept blockage after blockage. Yeah. So it was like she felt like she lost her power in her own control in life. But I want to say now, you're gaining that back now is what I'm saying. I feel a lot. And know that you do have your power, you do have that control, and it may have been a bumpy road, but you've kind of steered that car back into the proper direction, if that makes sense. Because I just felt like I lost control of my own path because shit just kept getting in the way, and it felt like I had no try, but like no thing, but so to try. I didn't mean to. I noticed it, and I was like,
You're doing it, Penny. You're actually doing whatever you're doing at the moment is not a try. You are actually doing it.
You've done it, and it's even if it still feels like you're a little bit wobbly, you're straightening up. It takes time.
Breathe. Breathe, Penny. Lower your shoulders and breathe. I think Simone Eloise said before earlier in the live that and this happens to people when you concentrate so hard, you forget to breathe. So they're wanting you to make sure that you breathe through any problems, even let them go, even let issues go, because when you let them go, you will find that an answer will come to you. It's unnecessary stress they're talking about at the moment. You know. Thank you. What does that mean, Penny? It feels like somebody's got you in an elastic band and that you're being pulled and pushed and pulled and pushed into different directions. And that's what it feels like to me. It feels like somebody's getting your attention and wanting your attention, but you need attention for yourself and you're not quite sure how to maneuver through all of this, through any of this. I want to lay down, I want to rest, but I can't. Maybe you could go out and get yourself a massage or, just spend some quality time by yourself, hey?
Sorry, when you said maybe you should go spend time, it dawned on me, are you able to go fruit picking? Sounds so weird, but I feel like I'm in a strawberry field right now and I can smell the the citrus of fruit, like mangoes or like strawberries. Feel like I need to go out and pick some fresh strawberries and eat some fresh fruit. Like, sorry, I'm getting craving. Fuck, sorry. Felt like I just
oh my God, I've got a few strawberries. I've got a few strawberries in my freezer, in my fridge.
Oh, I just feel like I smell mango and like banana and like all. I just need to go into a field and pick fruit. I don't know, fresh fruit.
Yes, Keith, perhaps she did, but she also had it on her desk and she just didn't say anything about it. That's all.
I feel like it would be a bit weird for Penny to go fruit picking, but I would love if she could. Sorry. Pineapple fields or something. I want her to go somewhere where she can smell fruit citrus, like the smell of citrusy fruit.
It's hard learning and pushing with my choice of career. Fruit picking should interesting.
It's out of the blue, but I feel like it'd be a very good grounding, experience.
Yes. Something totally left of centre.
In the US. Is that US?
Great Britain, GB.
Ah, okay. So do they do fruit picking there?
I don't know. I don't know. What does that mean, Penny, that you can't go fruit picking there? Because in most states of Australia, maybe with the exception of WA, they have fruit places that you can.
If not, a field where you can just smell fruit of some sort, or fruit. Yeah. Like, I need to be in nature with fruit. It sounds weird, but it's just the smell of like mango. I feel pregnant. Like I'm craving the smell of that fruit. It's crazy.
They said that they do strawberry picking over there. Not around me, but definitely not pineapple picking. That's because we have a lot of it over here in the top states where Lockie is. I'm down the bottom.
There might even be a place around her that it isn't fruit as such, but it's a field with the fruit smell. I'm not sure, but I just need that smell of fruit.
Yoli says maybe bacon apple pie. Oh my God.
My pilot makes them at work sometimes, like once a fortnight or something, and brings me home one. And
Where's mine?
I know he needs to make it at home because it's good. Yes. Like, only does it at work. Brings me home one.
That would make it, Chandra. That would make it 4:11 here. It's just switched over to 4:12. So, okay. Where are we? Penny. There we go. Penny. Okay, so they're wanting you as well. I mean, this came up for Chris a fair bit before. They're also asking you to make better boundaries for yourself. You need to be able to say no to people, and that doesn't mean, to use that specific word, but they're asking you, they're showing me time management skills. So, when somebody asks you to be there for them, but you would like to spend some time on your own, you need to just put those boundaries into place so that they understand that you can't be there at their beck and call, so to speak. Better boundaries. That will help you get more of a sense of control back. Does this make sense, Penny? Interesting. They want me to pull you an Archangel Animal Oracle card. So I'm going to. Not at this time, but it could be what I'm worrying about. Boundaries, yep. Okay, so just have a look in my book for what this says. This particular card is talking about, if you look at the picture, it's showing you dogs. It says, be disciplined in your home and community life. Archangel Zariel. The guidance for this particular card is, when you receive this card, you are invited to look at the structure of your family life and your friendship, including those who are your work colleagues. Are you loyal to each other? Do you respect each other? Do you all relate to each other for the highest good? Are you disciplined or chaotic in your lifestyle? Your family reflects you. So are you loyal to yourself? Do you respect yourself? Do your family members respect you? Do you make choices for your highest good? You are reminded that spiritual discipline is a foundation for true happiness and joy. It is a keystone for ascension. The dog card wants you to know that when you constantly practice your spiritual techniques, you can be adaptable, courageous, and develop a sense of adventure and fun. Your entire life can expand based on the solid foundation, as self-control confers safety. You can then walk forward in joy and bliss. That's okay. So, Penny Ann, that is for you. They're asking about, and I think this comes back to boundaries as well, and whatever it is that you're worried about, just respect. Just respect for each other. Do you relate to each other? Is there mutual respect amongst all of you, or do you continually bounce off each other?
I have to ask, who has the shoulder pain? I'm not sure if I'm picking up the male that's in your photo, or not, but I'm feeling like I've got a shoulder. It's almost like I've been winded in the shoulder. You know when you get that winded feeling?
Yes.
And that sharp, it may even be something to do with the heart, and you get that sore shoulder or something. But I'm feeling
scapular collarbone thing.
Yeah, I can feel this thing. I'm not too sure if it's just I've strained it while I'm moving, but I can just feel this shoulder. It's kind of winding me a little bit.
Penny Ann, do you have any questions that you would like to ask? We've got Yoli up next. Yoli Jarrett.
Yep.
Maybe we lost her. Maybe she's typing. We'll just give her a few minutes.
Yeah.
Penny Ann, so many, I can't type them all out. I will leave it there and take the information you have both given me. Okay, that's all right. Penny.
Shoulder is to just get it looked at, I think, just for caution, just for basic stretches, get the right advice to just kind of not further it. So if anyone does, if it's not now, someone does injure it, make sure they go to get it properly, massage it. What's it called? Physio?
Physio, yep.
Physio or something, just to get it going back together, because it just, And I feel like if it's left, it may just keep kind of causing...
I've actually got that issue with my arm myself. So if it wasn't Penny that's got that, or the partner, and her picture is right below me.
I know that's so bad. I don't know who I'm picking. I don't know.
But it is definitely something that my massage therapist is going to look at next time I go to him. Thank you very much for reading. That has been very interesting. Okay, so your timestamp, we started at 1:57 Penny Ann. So if you wanted to, when we're finished, I leave these lives on my page, also on YouTube. So you can go through and have a look and start at the 1.57 mark. I'm going to say proudly, Caroline. What does that mean? Okay. I get the impression you are spiritual too, but the questions will be constant. Just relax into it, breathing, enjoy yourself, and more too. Go there and let your hair down. All right. Okay. Yoli, are you here? Yoli.
I wish I could yodel. Sorry, I don't know why.
I can't yodel for shit.
I've been like watching, like seeing a video pop up the last few days of people yodeling, and it's skill. Like that's.
Oh, absolutely.
I want to learn it. Like that'd be cool.
But I can't get that voice. I can't go from the
No,
low.
no.
It's just like woo. It doesn't work. It doesn't work.
You can feel your like voice box just not doing it, just not being able to get that pitch.
Yeah.
It's not. It doesn't seem natural.
Okay. All right. So Yoli. You're welcome, Penny. Thank you for allowing us into your energy. The pay it forward was from Marantha. Way back at the start. She's at the hairdresser's getting her hair turned orange, I think.
Oh.
Orange. The closest I get to orange is pink.
Yeah.
Orange is not my... I mean, I've had the orange in my hair before. Not my scene. Again for the pay forward. Okay. All right, so Yoli. Do you have any questions, Yoli? Instantly, I'm stuck between a rock and a hard place.
I'll be back, sorry.
Instantly, Yoli. I know what the right thing to do is, but I just can't do it. Yoli. I feel like somebody needs to step up and help you through whatever you're dealing with. It feels like you're alone. I lost my... Oh, I'm so sorry. That's horrible. It's horrible, Yoli. When we lose a pet, it's just really hard. Maybe that's got to do with that being stuck between a rock and a hard place. You just don't... Why are they saying to me, you know what the right thing to do is? And maybe that's why they showed me this beautiful card called Panda. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to read it out to you. Panda. P. Mickey the bird. I had him. Oh, wow. 14 years. Wow. Have you got a decision, the talking cockatiel? I'm sure you've got some videos that you've been playing, and they're just saying allow yourself to grieve this because, that grief, the crying, the tears will actually turn to smiles when you've let go of the emotion of losing your cockatiel, okay? And that's a hard place. I mean, we all, the people who understand having pets and losing a pet, will understand what I'm saying. You will move through that grief, and you will actually let go of the grief, and you will find, one day you'll walk around with a smile on your face, and you'll turn on one of those videos and you'll be smiling instead of crying. Okay, Chandra, got you written down. His energy is with you. He brushes up against your pattern. I was worried I didn't do enough. The vet said he seemed okay, but he must be hiding. When you say he was hiding, so you lost him? You actually lost him? You're not sure whether he's passed over or not? Must be hiding his pain. He died in his cage. Okay, all right, okay, all right. All right. Well, what they want to say to me is that your cockatiel did the best he could. Is it a he? Oh, it is a he. He did the best he could to stay for as long as he could, because he didn't want to go, although he understood that he had to. He didn't want to go because, of the bond that the two of you had. They're telling me that he's going to come back in. He's going to come back into your life a different way. And they're saying that when you do go out and you do go in search of another pet, it's like when you see this particular pet, you will go, my God, that is my cockatiel. What was his name? I didn't catch his name anywhere, the talking cock. Oh, Mickey the bird. Okay, so they're saying to me that Mickey will be coming back to you in a different form, not as a cockatiel, but in a different form.
That's
it's
a
like
long
he's,
life.
huh?
Sorry.
It is.
A long life.
Yeah.
For a bird.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing.
The cockatiel.
It's not even a cockatoo, it's a cockatiel. Like, cockatoos, I understand, live that long, but that's one of the longest I've heard of a bird lasting that long.
He must have been well taken care of.
A meant to be bird type of, yeah, special.
Okay, I have to, they keep telling me, they keep making me look at this card. So they want me to show you the card and they want me to read it out for you. So I'm going to read it out. This is the Panda card. Stay balanced and in your essence. Archangels Mary, Jophiel, and Sandalphon. All right, this particular, and look at this energy here. All right, this is the two of you. You are bonded. That your Mickey they're telling me that he's more like a guardian of yours. That he was meant to be around you. So I want you to just take that on board. What it is saying, they're actually saying to me. No, they're not saying to me. The book is saying to me about pandas. They're solitary, peaceful animals, and are heart healers who come from the Pleiades, Yoli. Their hearts radiate truth, innocence, and purity, and they embody the symbol of the blue rose. This allows pure source healing to be stepped down into the energy fields. I'm actually picking this up that this comes through your cockatiel, panda or no fucking panda. It feels like that's what he was there for. Pandas are Lemurian. Well, in this book it says that they're from the Pleiades. So, yeah. Archangel Jophiel and the angel of wisdom brings his wisdom down through pandas. They pass it through Archangel Sandalphon to Lady Gaia in the center of the earth. Pandas are black and white to indicate that they are in balance and to help people see from an enlightened perspective. I'm holding a pink Lemurian crystal, and he was my only pet through some hard times when I was single. Yep, he's your guardian, Yoli.
Mm-hmm. And this is with abundance card. I wanted to say it has animals all through it, like all the animals in the background, and it just shows that it's your spirit guide, your spirit animal. You're lucky to have lived with your spirit guide, like your spirit animal. Sorry, is what I would say. You're very lucky to have had, multiple lives. This isn't the only time you're gonna.
Okay. They asked me to look back at what I wrote, and when I wrote to you, when I said to you before about being stuck between a rock and a hard place, they're saying that you've got a decision, Yoli, that needs to be made, and that you are actually stuck in making that. They want you to stand in your power. They want you to step up. They want you to speak, and they want you to organize and be in control of that. They want you to be in control of this situation. So who around you is causing not drama, but, just they're wanting you to use wisdom. They're wanting you to know that they're wanting you to find the knowledge in the situation. They're wanting you to find the lesson behind the situation. My uncle passed away 2 months ago to the day, and he loved birds. I wondered if he was with Mickey. Absolutely. There is absolutely no reason why you should doubt that at all. But he's coming back, Yoli. He's going to be coming back, but in a different form. And it's like when his energy comes back, you'll know his energy, and you go, yep, that's him. I'll have that one. Whatever this is going to be, they're going to come back because they're meant to be one of your guardians. They're meant to be in your spirit realm around you. Good morning, Jackie. Could be work. Sorry, just hang on a sec. Could be work. Could be home. Whichever is standing out more at the moment, Yoli. It could be both. They're saying it could be both. I want to get another one when I'm older and teach it to talk. Yeah. Whatever form you choose is almost like, I'm going to come back. I want to come back to her. I belong with her. It's just a guardian for you. My energy's a bit all over the place at the moment, Yoli. I feel my energy is stagnant at the moment. I feel like I'm stuck. I feel like I don't know where to go, but that's okay. They're saying that you need to sit. You need to sit with yourself, and you need to understand that grief is a process. When they're, I'm not quite sure what you mean, Chandra. Yes, he left on Saturday. I'm going back to work tomorrow. Everyone has been supportive. Okay, all right. Chandra, I'm kind of like yeah. When I give a message, it's kind of gone now. So I'm not quite sure what it was I said that you're inquiring about. I do apologize. I'm going to need a little bit more than that. But he'll be coming back. He'll be coming back. Or has it? I don't quite know what you mean. Dies, that means it's meant to be or happened, Caroline. I get that. Yeah, you know exactly what I'm talking about, Chandra, because I've seen you sometimes go like this. What did I say again? I don't remember either. Yeah. So Yoli, seriously, this shit just doesn't happen. Look at this. Look at this. Yoli. Parrot. Listen intently to understand. Look at this. They had a work meeting today. I am not sure if that will be an issue for me. I don't really prioritize work at the moment. No, I completely understand. He was your parrot. Yes. So, that particular card, I can read this one out because it's about a parrot, not a panda. The whole parrot family, parrots, budgies, cockatiels, parakeets, lovebirds, the macaws, is a fifth dimensional. They come from Leucomai, the ascended aspect of Sirius. Their sole mission is to carry and radiate the light and lessons of the archangels through their glorious colours. I heard him Saturday night, and the birds outside are trying to talk to him. I told him he's gone. Aww. Aww. And whenever they fly, they leave a trail of beautiful angel energy. While parrots are in the physical form, they are using the opportunity to develop their skills. They can utilize tools that to demonstrate to us that birds are clever. Their most remarkable gift is the capacity for mimicry. They can copy human voices, animals, and other sounds, a talent they have cultivated by listening intently. So he was listening to you the whole time, Yoli. Parrots remind you to listen with your heart and your ears. They are teaching humans to heed keenly all that is happening around them. Yes, he was very smart. Absolutely. Now, the guidance for this particular card. When you receive this card, you are being asked to listen to your heart and soul in order to understand what people are really saying. Use all of your senses and to note what they are truly imparting and what is going on inside of themselves. You may discover more than you originally thought. You are also being reminded that the archangels are work through colors. So look at the colors of this. Look at the rainbows. Look at the colors of this. When you wear bright colors or choose one for your home or your workplace, the angels can radiate their light and their lessons through the vibration of that particular color. You are on earth here to learn everything you can while in physical form. So take every opportunity that appears and hone your gifts and demonstrate them whenever you can. So, you've got this, Yoli. Just allow yourself to grieve. Allow yourself to grieve, allow yourself to go through it, and then, then you can start remembering him with smiles. In fact, I can see you smiling now. You have been wearing green. Heart. It's a heart woman. Okay, Yoli, do you have any questions that you'd like to ask before we? Sorry, Lockie, did you have anything that you wanted to say to Yoli?
Sorry, I was just stretching out the leg.
It's all right. That's fine. Yep.
The one thing I really want her to pay attention to her body, pay attention to how she's feeling, and if she needs to have rest, have rest. If she needs a day to just kind of be a bit of a hermit, be a hermit. You know, I feel like I need to just rest when my body tells me to, because I get worried that, like, you burn yourself out too much. I feel sorry, where did this go? I need to rest to get my brain back to just feeling good. It feels like I just bleh. Does that make sense? In my head, yeah, just bleh. Like, and I need to rest. Otherwise, the more I overwork myself, or the more I do shit I don't want to, as weird as it sounds. Wait, okay, this sounds weird. I want to encourage you not to do anything you don't have to. Like, I want to encourage you to, you know, if you don't want to do something, say fuck it and lay the fuck down. Have a rest. You know, like, just if your legs are tired, don't walk. You know, just chill out. Like, I really just want you to listen to, like, how your body is feeling each day, and the more you do, like, it's hard to explain, because I don't like to say to people, don't do it. Like, don't do what you have to do, you know. But there are some things you can say, I'm not doing that. You know it's going to affect you too much. I'm not doing that. You just, you know, I feel like you need to take a little step back when you're feeling a bit exhausted. Otherwise, it's just going to keep feeling blah. I need just to rest to get rid of that feeling. I feel like once you kind of say, fuck it, I'm not doing that, or, you know, yeah, exactly, and that's on the day, and you're going to notice, like, the more you do this, the more you wake up and want to go do things. You know, you want to go, you feel better, you, like, you know, stuttering a lot. So I do feel like holding back from doing what I want to do. Does that make sense? Like, just chill out, take it easy.
Chill the fuck out.
Yeah, no, it is. It's like I feel like I'm trying to say what I said to you yesterday. Go lay in bed and don't feel guilty about laying in bed and getting all comfy and not doing anything. Just chill out. Yeah.
And we need that.
Yeah. And the more you just do shit you don't want to, the more you just start feeling blech, and that blech doesn't go away. Yeah. Like, if you don't want to do something, you just don't do it. Fuck it. I'm just like, nah, I'd rather sit on the lounge. Like, I want to watch TV. Like, you know, just fuck it.
Have a packet of chips, or, you know, go get yourself some takeaway that's really bad for you. Soothe the old soul.
It's bad, but those things do make a big difference when you can do this for yourself. Putting myself first. Yeah, sweet.
I'm the queen of chill, but yes, I'm putting myself first now. Yep. And you can, Yoli. That is actually, you know, when we sit and do nothing, we are actually still moving forward, believe it or not. You are doing exactly what needs to be done for you. Okay, Yoli. I think that is about it from me. I don't know whether Lockie's got any more, but we've got Chandra as the last reading, and then we might hit the road, Jack.
I'm so not feeling too much of Yoli at the moment, except for just you don't want to do something, don't do it. Just do what you want to do, really, and take it easy on yourself.
So rest up, woman. Rest up. Okay, Chandra, you are our last reading for this evening. Hi, Valerie. How are you doing? Chandra. Okay, Chandra, they've given me two things. First of all, they said diving, and then they said water. Now, I don't know whether the two things have to do with each other, but they're saying that you're diving deep into something new. And then they're saying you need to be near water. Be near water, because there's going to be you're going to be offloading, you're going to be removing some form of negativity that doesn't serve you. You're going to be shifting, you're making a shift, you're doing a transition. So you whatever it is that you're diving into, yes, 444 Sonia. So whatever you're doing at the moment, you're shifting, you're transitioning, and they're saying that you need to be near water in order to be in this new space. But you have to shift it. You have to see it moving out of your being. Sun, you don't get enough sunshine, Chandra. Are you in winter at the moment? It's almost like they're telling you to get out into nature. If you want to do some, if you want to do some thinking, go out into nature and do it there. Like transmute it. Yes. Let Mother Earth transmute it. Let the water. Oh, guys, let the water transmute it. You don't have to do the transmuting. You just send it on its way. Okay.
Just give it to the water.
Exactly. Give it to the water. It's something.
I don't want it.
It's hot as fuck. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. So I don't know why they say. Do you get enough sunshine though? Do you go out enough, Chandra? They're telling me about what is it, vitamin D that you get from the sun. They're saying that you don't get enough of it. You need vitamin D. You need something. Your immune system is lacking a little bit. That's strange how they're jumping all over the place here. Immune system is a little down. No, I'm feeling allergic to You can't be allergic to the sun. You need to, even if you need to have it filtered through a window, you need to get out. You need to have sun on your body.
I was going to say as well, I first picked up there's an expansion in her spiritual path. I wanted to suggest photography or something for Chandra, like nature photography. So going out, taking photos of just the lake or whatever she can, just being out in nature, taking photos, and maybe adding her own spiritual quotes or something like that and posting them on things like Twitter or Instagram. Like, I feel like so she could really start up a really good social media platforms with her readings and her spiritual sides. And for some reason, I feel like photography would be good. And to add her own quotes and stuff like that, posting it on things like Twitter. So I just feel it would be really good to get out there and just, photograph your life and post it into like your social media, like into stuttering. Where? The nerves are playing up a little bit, so I feel.
Lockie.
Yeah.
Lockie.
Yeah.
Lockie.
Hello.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
I'm just getting a bit of lag here. I can't. Okay, hang on.
Something's happened because I don't know if you noticed, but I did I do this stutter that sounds electric, like, and then when you did that, your computer there's some weird energy or something. I was just, see, I'm doing it now. I can't.
Hang on. Private chat.
Yeah.
Can you see my notes that I'm sending you?
Yeah. So like.
Oh, there we go. I'm just back. I'm back.
Yeah.
I'm back. Whoa. Okay, I don't know where we went there, but there is a question in there that I need you to answer for me as well. I'll let you know in a minute, Valerie. Just reading Chandra at the moment. Sorry, Lockie, I didn't mean to interrupt that. It's just that I didn't know what was happening just then.
That's okay. When it happened, did you hear me say about the stuttering?
Yes, I did hear that, but I'm not quite sure what it meant.
I think it's like some weird electric. I don't know. It's happening again. See, I'm stuttering.
That's okay. If you're stuttering, it means that something's not coming through, or something must be going on with Chandra as well. Boundaries as well. Today's been about boundaries. Valerie, if you want to put through a donation, you can, but Lockie's going to exit stage right after Chandra because he has to be somewhere. But yes, by all means, pop it through if you want. It's just that there'll only be myself that will be doing it.
So what I got, sorry, I'm stuttering. I think it's my nerves. Trying to speak. I feel tongue-tied. You know when you feel tongue-tied?
Yes, I do. Yes, I do. The energy of this particular live is tongue-tied, not being able to put boundaries into place. So I am picking that up. It's like the thoughts are all over the place at the moment. Not quite sure what I need to say, who needs to hear it, who it's meant to be for, whether I should be here. I need to get up and walk around. I need to do lots of things, feeling a bit anxious, that sort of thing. That's what the energy feels like.
I pulled the card, the unexpected, and I see this as her spiritual growth. I actually see this as like, you're going to be taking this new step. I'm not too sure if there's going to be some sort of new mentor that comes into your life, or I do feel like I would love if you could open up as many social media platforms as you can. Like if you're not on Twitter, I would suggest get on Twitter to just post your daily thoughts. You know what I mean? You're intricate.
Intricate, that's right.
The tongue just doesn't feel like it's saying it properly. Like your intricate thought needs to be expressed is what I want to say. And I want you to express your random one sentence thoughts that you think throughout the day. And I want you to find a place to document this, and you'll notice your spiritual sides will grow. And eventually I could see you even writing a book or something, like just by your intricate thoughts. So I just try open up as much platforms as you can just to share your thoughts. It doesn't have to be readings, just your individual thoughts and opinions and beliefs, just get that out there. And photography as well would be awesome for you because it's an excuse to go outside, to do something you like. And on top of that, if you get into it enough, you could also make that a side hobby business type of thing. Photography, like, I feel like take that leap to just express your thoughts through as many social medias. Yeah, so I just see you need to express your sides of your thoughts you don't express through readings. Does that mean, like, you do readings and everything so amazingly, and I'd love for you to express your other thoughts, the other things you feel, you see, like I would express that. Express all the hidden parts that you don't get to express through lives, or because we always doing what we do isn't just readings. We have different intriguing thoughts that I want you just to express that, like express. And if you express your crappy moods as well. If you have a crappy mood, express you feel like shit, like, and say it's okay to feel like shit, like express everything. Does that make sense? Not just readings, if that makes sense.
Well, maybe that's what they were talking about right at the very beginning of Chandra's reading, when they were saying diving. Like, they kept giving me this word dive, deep dive. And I'm thinking to myself, okay, in water, what are you talking about? And then they said water. I'm thinking, well, what does one have to do with the other? So this could be very well be what they're talking about, like diving into particular subjects. And I know, Chandra, I watch you, and sometimes when I say something, you think, and I can see you diving down into rabbit holes. And we've mentioned this to you before about you diving into these rabbit holes. Perhaps you could start a discussion group or something like that. Completely, she says that you are right, Lockie. Completely understands what you're saying. Yeah.
It'd be good because there's more to you than you're showing, and I think it'd be good if the world got to see that other part of you as well.
Yeah.
Like, you know, and it's meaningful. It's not just you rambling on. It's stuff that people will take on for their whole life. Like, take that knowledge on board. So just, it'd be good if she could express those things she doesn't.
I feel so important. It's so hard to compartmentalize. I have to say that word slowly, otherwise I get stuck.
Could not even say it.
Compartmentalize. Compartmentalize.
No.
I got it, Valerie. I'll do yours next, and then I will go. But Lockie's not going to be here for your reading. It'll just be me.
Sorry about that.
No. That's okay. That's what happens. Stuff happens. We've got places to be. We've got things to do. So, Chandra, that is for you. It feels like it was a little bit all over the place for you, but you have things to sort through. You also have some boundaries, new boundaries to create. You're making a transition into something new. They want you to keep moving in the direction that you're moving in. The more you read, the more your readings seem to go deeper, and I can hear you saying the words, but what you want to do is go into it a little bit deeper, but you don't. So Lockie is right. Maybe getting onto a platform where you can open up discussions like this could actually help you to help you verbalize what it is that you're saying.
Because it's just make it purely for your other thoughts, not readings. Just make it purely a space where Twitter is good for that, because you can just post quotes or one-liners, or or Instagram. Like, Instagram's more photo-based, but you could just share your thoughts more than just readings, because there's a lot there that needs to be said.
All right, and with that, I think they've just closed the door.
Sorry.
Hey?
Smell Indian food.
Oh.
Like, mango chicken, butter chicken.
No, I want butter chicken. That's about the only Indian. That's about the only food I can have with Indian food.
Oh, mango chicken is yum.
Yeah? Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Embarrassing but hard, but the hard stuff is where we learn. Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
You'll be surprised how many people would relate to your thoughts and your words as well. I think once you see people relating to it is when you would realize, like, oh, wait, like, it's not embarrassing, and it's actually easier than you thought, because, it doesn't have to be intricate wording. It could just be basic. You don't have to sound like you're a rocket scientist. You just got to say what you feel, and you'd be surprised how many people will relate, and how natural it will come to you.
Yep. Great night, Lockie and Caroline. Everything has, everyone have a pleasant night. So thankful for you. You are so welcome, Chandra. You are so welcome. Okay, Lockie, you have to disappear.
Yeah.
So you go.
Thank you so much for today.
You're welcome.
And thanks, everyone. And it was good to be back on.
Yes,
I'll be on
it's been a
Friday
long time. You're such a bitch. It's been such a long time.
I've had the last 2 months have been full on.
Yes,
Been very full
absolutely. And you've handled it really well. You have.
I know, I'm surprised. But yeah.
I'm not.
I am. not in a mental board, so I'm good.
Okay. All right then. Okay, I will talk to you later.
Good night, everyone. Bye.
Good night, Lockie.
Bye.
Okay, have a blessed heart reading. Okay, thanks for the reading, Lockie. Good to see you back. All right, so now we have Valerie. Valerie. Do you have any questions, Valerie, that you would like to ask? Oops. You also are looking forward, Valerie. You are basically the Two of Wands at the moment. I can see you looking forward, but there is a decision also that you need to make. Gosh, it's been about decisions today. Decisions. Can I ask a question? I have a court coming up for access. He's been lying, and does it feel like I'm happy with the outcome? Yes, you are going to be happy with the outcome. But you do have to make there's some sort of consideration. They're saying that there's a consideration that you have to take up, and that means that there's going to be a decision being made about that consideration, whatever that is. But they're asking you to use your mental clarity and your intuition to help guide you through that. All right. Now, what is it about? I have a court coming up for access. He's lying. Karma will take care of him lying, because if you have truth on your side, you will be able to prove it. They're asking you to get your paperwork together for you to be able to prove that whatever he is saying is a lie. All right. I know that may sound as though it's coming out very strongly, but this is what they're wanting you to do. You need to be strong here. They're wanting you to show your mental clarity rather than your emotional side. So if you have to, when you go there, you need to pinch yourself and get yourself out of that mood where you just want to be emotional and you just want to tell the world he's lying, and I want this access to go my way and nobody's listening to me. They want you to use your mental clarity. But yeah, well, you have been, absolutely, Valerie. Yes, truth. I'll get the paperwork together. Yeah, get all the paperwork together. They're asking you to put a little book together and just remind you of the things that didn't work, that he's lying about, and write them down with some sort of proof that you can go by. I know you feel, they're saying to me at the moment that you feel like all the pressure is on you. And yes, it is on you to be able to stand up for yourself. They're also telling me that this is teaching you something about who you are, that you are actually stronger than you present yourself to people. All right, so make sure that you stand in your strength, Valerie. Make sure that people hear your strength, not your emotions. Do you have somebody else in your life at the moment, Valerie? or somebody that's interested in being with you. I get that he's parked on the side there, or that they're parked on the side, and you're not quite sure what to do with that at the moment because your head's all over the place. Says, I'm getting stronger. I hear my strength right. I do feel happy after court, like relieved. Yep. Ha ha ha. There's a few guys around. Okay, so when you have calmed your nervous system down, and they're saying for you to breathe as well, one of these people is offering you more stability than what you thought was possible. And they want you to go with it. They don't want you to shut yourself down emotionally because of what has happened to you in the past. They want you to shine because of what has happened to you in the past. Don't let it shut your feelings down. Don't let it shut your heart down. Use it so that as a learning curve, not as something that's restricting you. What's happening with the number 8? What's happening in August? Number 8 weeks, the 8th of August. They're just showing me 8s at the moment. There's one admirer. He follows me around like a puppy. There's a few others too. Okay, well, what is it that you need? Assess your boundaries and make sure that it is what you are looking for in a person. They're telling me that sometimes what we need the most is hidden. So look for the messages behind that. I mean, if he follows you around like a puppy, that means that he is he's awestruck by you. And this is probably somebody that you could do with in your life because of all of the issues that that have surrounded you. They're saying that that you could do with somebody like this. I mean, not that he's putting you up on a pedestal, but he feels like he's putting you as a priority in his life. You can date. There's no reason why you can't date. Just don't let this interfere with a court process. All right? It's important for you to understand they're asking you to keep the two separate. Right? If you date, you go out and date. Don't invite this person back until everything is cleared up. Keep them separate. You need to keep them separate. If you don't keep them separate, they're saying that this will be used against you, and you can't have that at the moment because of how important it is for you to get what it is that you want moving forward. So keep them separate. Do go out during the day. It does feel I'll meet somebody I have a good connection with soon. Does it feel I'll meet some? Well, no, he's in your cards. He's actually in your cards. He's coming up as the Knight of Cups. So he's there. 2, 4, 6, 7. And they're showing me the number 8. But they're saying just move carefully through that particular place. If he is there in your life at the moment, just make sure that, perhaps keep it on a daytime thing so that nothing can be misunderstood about the meetups and things like that. They're just saying to keep them totally separate, all right, until everything is finalised. Yeah, I'll keep them separate. Yeah, keep them separate. They're also telling me that you've got some disturbed sleep going on. The sleep patterns that you've got going on at the moment are very disturbed. And they want you to work on doing a bit of meditation or finding something that you can go to sleep with at night time to give your body a more relaxed state of being. We need you to be relaxed, they're saying. We need you to be more in control of using both parts of yourself. The mental clarity and the emotional well-being needs to be used together. Sleep patterns, that makes sense. Yeah, the admirer is too young for me. is too young. What's too young, Valerie? What's too young? I mean, I know somebody that's been in a relationship with a person for umpteen years, and there's about 25 years between the two of them. So go figure. Go out. There's telling me to go out and have a good time. Don't put so much pressure on yourself. Are you wanting to start a small business, Valerie? He's at bars all the time. If he's at the bars all the time, bars as in alcohol, is this something that you want to bring in your life? If he's at the bar all the time, does that mean he drinks a lot? Find the boundaries that you're willing to live with, okay? Find out what it is, find out why he's there. If he's got this thing for you, is he going to continue being at the bars all the time? Is he going to continue going out like that? If it was obviously you're saying that it's not a once-off that he's at the bars, so why? Why does he frequent the bars? Does he do it to have mateship? Does he do it because he needs a drink? There's a lot of questions to ask. So start asking the questions. Yeah, small business, once the kids are all in school, I'll focus on me. Yeah, well, that's coming up as well. That's coming up probably in around 12 months. I don't know what's happening with your children. When they'll be at school, I don't know. But this small business, they're saying, is definitely in the cards for you. So if you can, they're asking you to put everything into order to make this happen. You don't need to set things rolling. You don't need to, you don't need to finalize anything. Just get a map of the direction that you want to take. He's not for you. Okay, then let him go. Let him go. Just know him as an associate. He doesn't have to be anybody that, that is important to you. He can just be somebody, okay, he's at the pub again. He's at the bar again. Oh, well, let's just talk while we're at the bar. Yes, 12 months for your business. I'm seeing this come about. So hopefully the kids are in school. I don't know how young they are, but all of this will fall into place for a reason. So that will happen. I'm seeing you do it on your own. I'm not seeing you do it with anybody else. Is this guy in the reading a different guy coming up? I don't know. This guy is coming in for you. If he's not already there, he is coming in for you. They want you to take the pressure off yourself about that and just enjoy the ride, because he will present when it's time for him to present. So just enjoy your path, Valerie. Enjoy your path. And what will be, will be. It is what it is. Okay, so your youngest is just starting school. Okay, so this is a home business that you're going to have, and it will be very productive. Farah, if you want to put in a donation, please do. Otherwise, I will be leaving. Enjoy your path, right? Yes, enjoy the path. Sometimes we question too many things on our path, instead of just enjoying where you are in that particular place and time. Can you see what is? No, the business is completely up to you, Valerie. It has to do with whatever you are seeding at the moment, whatever you are wanting to do. They're saying keep it in mind. If you need to, write them down on some paper so that you can get an indication of what it is that you want to put into place. You're an empath. I see people around you when you're doing this business, whatever that is. I see gatherings of people. Do you do meditations or things like that? Do you do meditations, Valerie? I just see you leading something, like leading a group of people, tours or whatever it is. I just see you leading something. Yeah, I meditate. Okay, so perhaps leading meditation classes, physically and online. Need to get back to it. And some of these things can be done at night when your kids are asleep in bed. So, just start the ball rolling. Set your intentions, they're saying. It's important for you to start setting intentions so that your angels can get all of this manifestations into place for you for when it is time, when your kids are at school. And that is what I have for you, Valerie. Do you have any other questions that you would like to ask? They're saying that you'll be happy with the outcome of the court hearing. This is also dependent on the information. If he's lying about things, just make sure that you have it written down and that you can prove that what he's saying is a lie. Yeah. If you're tired a lot, you need to rest. You actually, I'm being told that somebody is like an energy vampire around you. So whoever that is, you need to back away from this particular person. They're using your energy to make themselves feel better. So your tiredness, if you're an empath, which is what I think I said to you before, empaths do tend to take on other people's emotions and feelings. You need to learn to protect yourself. And I also do that. I also do mentoring, Valerie. So if you want to message me and we can get something off the ground with that as well. So, it just feels like you have a lot of questions that need to be answered, and sometimes I can't do them all on the live. So if you want a private reading, you can ask to your heart's content about anything that you need to know about. That's the admirer and my ex too. I'll switch off the phone for the day. Just don't answer them, right? I hear you. I'll book in. Yeah, please do, Valerie. If you're coming through my business page, the page that I'm on at the moment, we'll swap over to my personal messenger, which is where I usually do my readings. Just let me see if I can find you. Sometimes I can't find people. Valerie. No, cancel. Okay, I can't get in there at the moment, so come through the page and then we'll swap over to Messenger through Facebook. That's the admirer and my ex too. Yeah, don't let them use your energy. All right, you need to be able to protect your energy. It's like putting a bubble. Put yourself into a bubble, okay? Pearl, unless you're wanting to put through a donation, I'm going to finish up shortly because I've been going for over 3 hours. You're so welcome, Valerie. You're so welcome. I hope that's answered your questions. You have got a lot going on there, and I know that there are still more questions that you need to ask. So, by all means, shoot me not an email, shoot me a message, and we can sort through a time to talk. All right. So Pearl, just let me know if you want to pop through a donation. Otherwise, I will be leaving. Okay, good. Love and light to you, Valerie. All right. Things are going to work out for you. They're going to be okay. They keep saying to me, everything is as it should be. Don't question what happened because this has been a really big learning curve for you. Yes, you're going to question it. That's a human thing to do. But just know that it's happened for a reason. Okay, people. I think that is my cue to leave. Hi, Joshfina. I hope you all have a wonderful day, morning, evening, wherever you are in this world. Okay, and just remember, I will be back on Friday at my normal scheduled time, and we'll see if I've got any guests on the Friday. Maybe, maybe not. Who knows? Thank you. This has been a huge learning. Yeah. So yes. So I will see you all on Friday evening. If not, at some stage on my live. So please remember, honor the light within you. Love and light, people.